The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, live now.
I don't know, Mike. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, everybody, he's a macho savage. You're listening to Mike Trash, TrashTalkingRadio.com. The best in the business. Say it, the macho king.
Wrestling fans throughout radio land, listen to Trash Talking Radio at TrashTalkingRadio.com. Every Tuesday from 7 to 10 o'clock, you hear guys like myself, the you Gandon Giants, come on. And that's my story.
You can hear words to describe the Trash Talking Radio Show from 7 to whenever we get done. It's like using a screwdriver to cut roast beef. This is Motivation, the other half of the Rock and Wrestling Connection. That's the trashy one and the loony one together forever.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ivan Koloff. I'm here to tell you about Mike Talking Trash. With the trash, 7 to 10. Tuesday night, you got to listen in. It's the best around, the best in town. Alright, hey, this is the Animal. One half of the world famous Take in the Road Warriors. We do the deal. If you know what's good for you, you're listening to Trash Talking Radio or else.
Everybody, you're watching Trash Talking Radio. This is Hulk Hogan. Hulk, what do you got to say about Trash Talking?
Well, I gotta say that I just bought Trash Talking Radio. You're out of the picture, dude. This is my show, and you better watch, because what you gonna do when Hulk Hogan's brand new Trash Talking Radio runs wild on you?
This is the Vital Idol, and you're listening to Trash Talking Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 10 on TrashTalkingRadio.com. And remember this, when the Vital Idol tells you, it's got to be true. And when it's on the internet, it's got to be real. It's Trash Talking Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 10. I am the top of pop, the king of swing, the international rock star way above par, the host with the most, Mr. Tuesday Night, the Vital Idol, Classy Mike Trash, and thank you very much.
Trash Talking Radio Tuesday night. It's the best night of the week, and I am here. I just gotta get things working here. Let's see, we got it. Is that right? Got it. Oh, I didn't. There. Let's see if we got it. There we go. Now we can put it on pause. Pause. There we go. All right. Where am I? Oh, I gotta be there. Hold on. Hold on there. Am I there? Yes, I am. Oh, and I'm not here alone either. So let's see here. How can I do this? I got to... this one. Nope, that's not it. Must be this one. Nope, that's not it. Must be this one. That's not it. Ah, crap. Where am I? Oh, there she is. There we go.
Ah.
I don't know why you're lower than I am. Because you're sitting back for the...
No, I am sitting back. I'm the brains behind the operation.
Oh, good.
No pun intended. That's a seed.
You can plug it into the power strip right down there by your...
Oh, you think that has the right little light?
Yeah. Because I don't have anything close enough to do that. Anyway, welcome to the probable last show of the year. And got a special guest in Christina's with us.
Do I get to say it?
You can say whatever you want.
I'm a single lady.
The single lady over here.
The divorce is finally final as of December 15th.
Oh, but it's going to be overturned.
It's going to be overturned, and it's going to be 8 months in probate or whatever.
Does that make you, does that mean you married him twice if it's overturned?
Oh, dear God, no. I would have to be hospitalized if I had that.
Well,
that's horrible.
Wouldn't be the first time you were hospitalized, so.
Oh, this is true.
All right, I
hospitalized for being nuts.
I got my one note working again after 2 months of not working. I got the system all up and running. Ashley says that she's going to try to make it, but she's not going to be here till later on.
Right.
Okay. Why are we frozen? Oh, we're not frozen. Okay. Let's just say. All right, let's see. I can turn that off. There we are. We got all kinds of noise in the background, but it's good.
Because she's chewing
No,
on
not
bed.
that kind of noise. Video noise.
Or hissing again?
No, video noise. See, instead of being black, it's being white in parts of here. Probably because I got to figure out. I think I'm just going to have to paint the walls and get rid of all this stuff, and then it'll be a solid color. Yeah, it's going to be a solid color.
Where are the spiders going to live?
They're still going to live where they are living now, because I'm only going to paint that wall to get rid of the noise. Anyway, it's kind of cool because I don't hear any noise. Let me see, make sure that's going through. Let's see. I think it's all working. It looks like it's working. All right. That's good. That's a really good thing. All right. So, let's get into the... We only have one... I'm only going to do one RIP. Well, I mean, there were two, at least two, but the other guy, I just kind of think that it's not anybody anyone knows. And this, I mean, okay, it's a dead drummer.
It's a dead drummer.
It's a dead drummer for AC/DC, but it's not the current drummer for AC/DC. So
But he was a drummer for AC/DC.
He was a drummer for AC/DC.
So now you just decided that doesn't matter and you're not going to do it.
I decided I don't have enough time to do it because I couldn't do the research.
Okay, so when you get to this one.
Yeah. I don't hear any hissing. I like that. I don't hear any hissing. I mean, there's hissing probably on... Hey, John, how you doing? Anyway, so we had a lot of stuff to talk about. I mean, we're going to talk about the Andre Brower, who was a pretty interesting name. He was in... what was the name of that show? I forget. 911... Brooklyn 911. Okay. Brooklyn something. Anyway, I actually liked the show, and he was actually pretty funny in that show. He sounded like he was a classically trained actor because he talked like this. Well, he was. Strangely enough, he was, and he was a highly respected, Emmy award-winning actor. And, yeah, that's kind of cool that he really was that actor, and he won a Shakespeare award and all this kind of stuff. So we're going to talk about him. Okay. Going to talk about...
I have no idea who some of these people are.
So you probably...
You're just going to get the punchlines in the thing.
It's okay. He also was in Homicide Life. Homicide Life on the Street. He was typecast as a cop, but he was actually a Broadway actor, and I'm sad that he died. He was only 61. That just sucks.
Well, that's young.
Yeah, in this day and age, that is young.
What did he do? How did he die?
He had cancer.
Ooh.
That'll kill you.
Did he have a shot?
A shot?
Did he have the COVID shot?
Who cares? He died of cancer.
But there's some people that have had COVID shot are coming out with cancer.
Well, I don't know. I didn't ask him.
Oh, sorry.
I don't. Because that's what she does. And she's being good. Yeah, but she's a good girl. All right. Whoa, here we go. Oh, almost lost my drinks. Almost on my, well, I mean, almost lost my drink on my soundboard, so that would have been bad. All right. Can you move, well, you have your light on. That's the problem. See, you're sending light signals, and it's giving you, you're like, now you're better. That's better. Yes.
Are you happy?
I'm pretty happy, yeah. I mean, I'm not ecstatic, but, you know, I'm sad because this year's ending.
Okay.
But I'm happy that it's ending on a good note. I mean, I actually had a pretty good year overall. So, I can't complain about the year that I've had. Anyway, all right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, just getting over COVID. Yes, COVID seems to be making a comeback. It's making a run for a second time. So, well, I mean, yeah. Well,
my second
your second time, my fourth time.
Well, I'm sorry, but you're just contagious.
What do you mean? I got it from other people.
I know, but it wasn't me.
Or maybe I only had it 3 times. Might be 3. I don't know. Just seemed a lot.
Oh, it's like you wake up in the morning and you try to decide, is this COVID or is it allergies?
Yeah, it's not, well, this new strain you can't really tell.
No.
The old strain you could tell.
Yeah, that was passing out and falling in no oxygen level and...
That was pretty bad.
That was
I mean, my first time I got it was before they even announced that there was COVID. So I had no idea what I had. I just know I wanted to die. It was really bad because I never felt that bad in my entire life. And it was just so, I was like, what in the world do I got? And after a couple of days, I'm like, all right, take me, God, take me. If you want me that bad, take me. Don't make me suffer through this. And he made me suffer through it anyway. So, you know, it was a cruel joke. And I wasn't laughing at all. So, my guitar's almost done. I can show you a prototype of it. It really looks cool. This is the Mike Trash prototype. Well, this is probably the real thing. It looks pretty good. I'm excited about it. It looks really, really kind of sexy.
I mean, how could it? I'm not even going to go there.
How could it not look sexy? I agree. How could it not look sexy?
I mean,
yeah, but it's also a guitar about me. It's got to look sexy. By the way, if you wanted to know who John is, this is John. He's right here.
I can't see that far.
Oh, okay. I'll bring him up.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to do that.
John is here. Oops, that's not John. That must be an ad. How do you get ads on your thing? I don't get ads on my thing, and I have had an account for a long time. There we go. Oh, fuck. There, that's John. Right there. Right there. That's my... He's a lefty, too. He plays guitar left-handed. I can't even play guitar right-handed. So...
That's the normal way.
No, it's not. This is the normal way.
This is the normal way?
Yeah.
Not this. Because I can do
That
it
is
either way.
left is like that.
Okay.
He's a lefty. So, anyway, that's him. All right, so let's see if we can find my guitar. My guitar, I'm told, is getting closer to being ready. So, let's see here. Let's see. Where are we? Guess we got to go here. It's really sexy. Hold on. Bring it up.
Should I leave you alone with the guitar?
Why? I can't have a threesome with you?
No. Maybe I should just get a shower or something.
Why? Does it make you feel dirty?
Yes. I'm like, my God. I think I need a cigarette or something.
There it is.
Oh, my God. Look at that. Oh, crap.
That's the...
Oh, look at that. I know the cartoon. Oh, that's too funny.
That's the Mike Trash old guitar. Now we're going to have a newer, a premium version, but that's the...
That's the retro version.
It's still being
I like
assembled.
the orange. The orange really comes out on that.
Well, it's red. but it
Oh,
does
whatever
kind of
color it
look orange on there, but it is red. It does look
Well, I mean,
it does
you have-
look orange.
You do have some sucky light down here. but-
Well, no, it's just the picture that he took on it.
Well, no, that light over there is like really annoying.
How much are they going for? I don't really know. I would have to ask my
The guy that does it.
yeah, because I really didn't ask him how much it was going to go for, but it's going to sound awesome. We have really good pickups in there. We have it's
I want just $3 million and.
if you
his
give me
first
$3
one-
million, that would be good, but he doesn't have $3 million.
Oh, okay.
So I would cut him a deal. It wouldn't be $3 million. But it's going to be a really sexy guitar. He's going to finish the white laminate and make it bright and shiny and all that stuff. And the whole thing is just the image is just hilarious to me.
That is hysterical.
And that's what I looked like way back then. That's what I looked in the 80s. That's what I was looking like that. Now I don't look that because I'm about 200 pounds lighter.
And you don't have a beard.
And I don't have the beard anymore, and I don't have the suspenders. I used to wear suspenders too.
Suspenders really needed
It
help.
looked really cool. Yeah, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get one. I'm going to get the first one. I'm going to be showing this guitar around because, we got to sell them. We got to sell some. And it's funny because we have the red knob on there and everything. It's a pretty sexy guitar, though. I can tell you, I'm excited about this one.
Why not just name one Lucille?
Because somebody else has Lucille. That's B.B. King. I can't steal his
Or it
name.
could have been the Wolf and Jay.
Yeah, but he has a bat. This is not a bat. This is a guitar.
He can break the back. He
And-
can break the guitar.
Nobody's going to break that guitar. That's not a Who guitar.
And who-
Anyway. Yeah. Well, next practice, yeah. I mean, I really would love to see you there because I think it's going to be it's going to rock and roll. Right now, we're trying to figure out where the drummer is. I think he didn't get well. He had surgery of some sort. I don't know where he had surgery. I think he had a stent put in or something.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He wasn't looking good last time I saw him. So, but yeah, that's all right. So now we'll move on to something else. But this is what we're going to have. This should be the picture of the day. That would be a good picture.
Okay, you should blow up the picture of the day, actually, where the cartoon is.
Let me save this image here. Let's put it in there. I was making the picture of the day, what you just saw, but this would be a better picture of the day.
What's the picture of the day?
I'll show you. The picture of the day was going to be. Oh shoot! It didn't show up. Hold on, I gotta put it up here. It didn't show up. The picture of the day was going to be this picture of me from 19. Well, speaking of Mike Trash and the Barking Rats, the picture of the day was going to be a picture of the Barking Rats. This was the picture. This was going to be the picture of the day. This is from probably 1985, and that's John Skiffington. He's in Key West now, and this is the guy that's putting together the guitar. That's Rich. So it was great. We had so much fun. And back here is Slammy Bob. I'd love to find Slammy Bob. I don't know where he is. Don't know where he disappeared to, but I would love to find him. It would be awesome to get him back on track and stuff. Let me find that picture that we just saw, the guitar picture. As this thing loads up. Load up. There we go. And we gotta hit this, and we'll bring this picture over. Doing this stuff on the fly because I just don't know what else to do to make it. Yeah. Is that the one?
Really want this picture.
Just trying to figure out if that was it.
I think it's just me and John in there.
It might be because there's not a... Oh, no, there's a bunch of people in there now.
Where are they at?
I just took some meds. Oh, he took some meds. I don't know where he...
Is there medication to be had?
I guess so.
Oh, well,
he didn't
somebody
share.
should be sharing with me.
Yeah. What's wrong with you? All right, I'm going to put this. There we go. All right, this is going to be the picture of the day. The Mike Trash guitar.
Did you get your big arrow out of that?
I love it. Looks good.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Chaz, how you doing? We're talking about the Mike Trash signature guitar that's going to be available real soon, and this is what it looks like. So,
Oh, there is another person.
yes, and there's a couple other people.
Nobody's talking. It's like me
Well,
and
that's-
John.
Well, they will.
No, Trish is watching.
Oh, well, how do you know that?
Because I just saw this.
What do you see?
I see Trish Strong is watching.
I don't get that. Okay. Chaz, we need to talk, man. We got some, I got some cool projects that you might want to be involved in. So, we got to talk. All right. Hopefully we'll see Ashley a little later. So we'll know whether or not she gets out in time.
Rich is
Is he?
Yeah.
Hey, see the guitar?
He says I'm watching you.
Hey, before you go, Rich, what's that guitar going to go for? That's what we need to know.
Give us a price on the
I need to
guitar.
know because I have somebody wanting to know. So give us an idea if you have any idea. So.
And remember, I need a commission out of it.
Okay, I'll give you $1. It's going to cost you $2.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's move into the
dead guy.
Dead guy. Yeah, because we've got people listening and watching. If you were ever,
This is the whole point of the whole thing is to have this stupid idiot conversation, and then we go to the dead guy.
so if you were a fan, $13,000. Oh, that's pretty good. I'd love to see somebody buy that for $13,000.
U.S. dollars, not euros.
No, it does say USD.
Yes,
it does.
I
So
just said that.
he's being specific.
Yes, he is.
I'm glad
I
he's.
like that.
And I'm glad it's worth every penny of the USD dollars.
This is true.
If it was Hong Kong dollars, it would be like 115,000.
Oh, no.
Because the breakdown of Hong Kong, whatever they call that, yen.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because like I bought that one guitar. That's not what. It's not really going to be 13,000. When I bought that guitar that I didn't get yet, yen it might be.
I don't know.
Might be yen. Because when I bought my yen, when I bought my
When you
guitar
bought-
that I
you got
didn't
yen?
get, the guitar I didn't get yet.
The guitar you have not gotten yet.
It was supposed to be $500 and some odd dollars for this guitar, and it said like 13,000 yen or something like that. It was
So
crazy.
there's some group of people over there now making you another guitar.
That was the one I ordered a year ago and
You
didn't
still
get
haven't
it.
got it?
Nope.
Did you
People
tell-
are getting it, but
did
I
you tell
and
them
it's
you got
available
it?
on Amazon now.
Well, then why haven't you got yours?
I don't know. That's what I want to know.
Should you think you should track this?
I am trying to get it down. I'm trying to find out where it is.
Well, you do have a 2-week break, so maybe you can do something like that.
Well, I don't think I'll get anything accomplished. That's the way it always is. I have these great plans for overhauling the studio, and I don't ever get it done. So, they got a bidding war going on. So,
You have a bit of
Rich and John. By the way, John, that picture that I showed you of the guitar, I'm the big guy, and Rich there is the smaller guy. So, just in case you wondered.
So he's the big guy and Rich is the small guy with all the hair.
Yes. He has less hair now, though. But he still has more hair than me.
I mean, the point
But he has more hair than me, which really I feel angry about. I feel angry when people have more hair than me. That's just about everybody.
I'm not going there.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, so if you were a fan of Brooklyn 99, that's what it is, Brooklyn 99 or Homicide Life on the Street, you will know who this person is. So I guess I got to put my earphone in because I can't really
Andre Keith Brower, July 1st.
hear it. Where'd I put my earphone at?
Oh, he dropped it over there.
Oh, here it is. It's on the floor. That'll be nice to put in my ear. Jeez. Here we go. Now I can.
Hey, it's like sitting here and not being dropped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you put all your equipment on.
I had it on. I took it off so
Why'd
I
you
could
take it off?
so I could hear people. Okay, here we go. This is Andre, I don't know how to pronounce this, Brawler. So here we go.
1962 to December 11th, 2023. Andre Braugher, a highly respected and Emmy-winning actor, has passed away at the age of 61. He was known for his remarkable performances as police officers. Braugher's career was marked by his exceptional talent and versatility, earning him praise for his work on both the small and big screens. Born in Chicago, Braugher's classical training at the Juilliard School in New York laid the foundation for his illustrious career. His portrayal of Detective Frank Pembleton in the groundbreaking drama Homicide, Life on the Street, and Captain Raymond Holt in the comedy Brooklyn Nine-Nine showcased his remarkable range as an actor. His deep, resonant voice and seemingly effortless control drew the respect of all he worked with, and his performances left a lasting impact on audiences and critics alike. Braugher's contributions to the entertainment industry extended beyond television, as he also frequently graced the stage, often performing in Shakespearean plays. His talent and dedication were recognized with an Obie Award for his portrayal of the title role in Henry V at the New York Shakespeare Festival. Braugher's passing, attributed to lung cancer, has left a void in the entertainment world. He is survived by his wife, Ami Brabson, also an actor on Homicide, Life on the Street, and their 3 sons, Michael, Isaiah, and John Wesley, as well as his brother Charles Jennings and his mother Sally Braugher. Andre Braugher's legacy as a consummate actor and his significant contributions to the arts will be fondly remembered by his colleagues, friends, and countless fans. He leaves behind a body of work that will continue to inspire and entertain audiences for generations to come. Your works on TV and film will forever remain your legacy.
So that's him. Did you ever see him before? Or you did? Okay. I don't know what show you may have seen him on, but he's been on a lot of stuff. Yeah, he just has that classical training. You could tell when he talks, and he has that projecting voice and a very low voice. So that was kind of fun. Looks like you're sleeping back there. Oh, I'm the next big thing. That's true.
You thought you were going to get me there, didn't you?
Nah. All right.
Just chilling,
Like a villain.
If I do sleep, you'll never snore.
So I was doing some checking on my YouTube, and I was looking to see what kind of things people have been watching with my stuff. Because actually I'm surprised that certain things get a lot of hits. And I'm going to share it with you. And one of the things that got a lot of hits was the Howard Stern guy that died. Now, if you look, I don't know, you probably can't read most of this, but this is the one I just released and already has 6 hits. But, and this is Ryan O'Neal. He had 168 hits. Not very good, but it was okay. Henry Kissinger only had 9 hits. Then Ralph Cirillo, who worked for Howard Stern, had 798 hits.
Yeah.
Now, everybody is 100% likes except Howard Stern's guy. Howard Stern's guy has 38.5% likes. I think something's wrong with that whole thing there, that we got that few likes on that.
That's algorithm practically do.
Well, I think the problem is that a lot of people on the show did not like Ralph. And even though they listened to the video, the thing is that they do not like Ralph. So it doesn't matter.
Ralph is from Howard Stern?
Yeah, he was Howard Stern's makeup artist.
And they just didn't like him?
And people don't like him because he's controversial. But I thought it was funny.
How controversial can he be?
Very.
Okay.
He was a bit of a jerk.
Okay.
But I liked him because I mean, if you're listening to Howard Stern, you're expecting to have a lot of jerks.
Yes.
And he was a jerk. He was truly a big jerk. But I kind of liked his role on there because he wasn't afraid to say stupid things. Mm-hmm. A lot of people were afraid to say stupid things. So I just found it funny that of all these 100%s, I've got a 38.5% on that because more people disliked him than liked him. So, but anyway, so I was looking here to see what other things we had, and Rosalind Carter, 616 people seen it. You know, the big one is still, the biggest one I have is still Bray Wyatt. Mm-hmm. That one is 11,000. And I was looking at the impressions and stuff, the analytics, and, you know, I don't understand them, but I was looking at them, trying to understand them. I had 2.1 thousand views in from November 21st till today. Okay. Watch time is 32.8 hours. That's good that's really good when you start thinking. Now we're talking about, that includes the radio show and the little pieces that I pick up for the radio show. So I've been kind of playing around and looking at, and we got new subscribers and all that stuff. So it's kind of neat to see this. And I was looking at the analytics for the past year, and it's grown substantially over the last year since I started breaking out the pieces of the dead people and all that stuff. So, anyway, let's see. That's the end of that. Anyway, so I got 2 auditions I did this week, and actually you know about both of them because you were helping with both of them, and I figured, what the heck, we might as well play them and see what's what. And actually, one of the people actually played it today, or played it, because I just put them up. I just uploaded them, and people have been watching them. So that's kind of cool. I only have one on here. Okay, now I'm waiting for my thing to come up here. And this was the one that actually one of my best performances. Mm-hmm. I liked it best of one of all the things that we've been doing. I'm going to probably put this on my reel. Anyway, this is called The Best of This. And I hope it's self-explanatory. I guess we'll find out. I don't know. It was just, I thought the acting in this was one of the better ones that I did. I was real happy with it. So, all right. Here we go. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Classy Mike Trash from Dauphin, Pennsylvania, and I'm reading for the part of Seth.
Seth is a preacher who's dying, and he's having a discussion with his son about, well, I don't know what it's, I don't really know what it, I only know what this is about. I don't know what the movie's about. Anyway, here we go.
I don't think I had the chance to thank you for coming to church with me yesterday. I know you don't really go anymore, but it meant a lot to me.
Well, it's okay. Not like you gave me a choice anyway.
I guess that's true. So, I heard you ran into Wes.
Can we not?
Not what?
I don't need some lecture.
Who said anything about a lecture? I wasn't going to lecture you.
Really?
No. A little. Just a little.
A little.
But mainly, I wanted to see how you are. Grace went a little hard on you.
They had every right to.
Yeah, maybe. They'll get over it, though.
I'm not so sure.
Just give it time. You know, I visited him when he was in prison.
Why would you do that?
To counsel him. To forgive him.
Forgive him?
Yes. He went through something very traumatic as well, Jonah. I couldn't move on without talking to him.
Guess you're a better man than me.
Oh, I've been meaning to give you something. Grab the beers.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Grandpa's knife?
Yep.
Like the knife?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, when the bullet hit this in his chest, he fell to the ground immediately. But since he had this in his breast pocket, he didn't take the full impact. The bullet shattered in dozens of small fragments, ripped into his chest, and he laid there in the mud bleeding for 2 hours before someone came to get him. As he lay there, he cried out for help and prayed. He begged to God to save him. He said, "God, if you let me live, I will have a son who will become a preacher, and he will spread your word."
Yeah, you've told me this before.
And after he prayed, he opened his eyes and saw a hawk circling above him. Despite the bullets flying through the air and the shells exploding, rather than fleeing, the hawk circled above him for half an hour as the hell of war surrounded him. And he knew that hawk was God saying, "I hear you. You will live." An inch to the right or left, up, down, it would have missed the knife and pierced his heart or lungs. He would have died, and neither of us, or Grace, would have ever been born.
You've told me this before.
Elijah would not have been born.
Okay.
If that's not a miracle, I don't know what is. You can't avoid him forever, Jonah.
Just stop. Dad, stop it. I don't need this shit. It's exactly the reason why I stopped coming back. You won't shut up about him, and you have to turn everything into a sermon.
Just trying to help, son.
If you want to help, start by respecting my boundaries. Can you do that for 1 second?
I'm sorry.
What a son.
Yeah.
I mean, geez, I'm going on this sermon. It should be supportive, you know? Hey, there we are. Look at it. Well, a lot of people need their head beaten. That was my audition for the Seth role. And then I had another one that that I'm going to play. That was, what was it? I forget what the other one was. I forget what it is now. I gotta look it up. Oh, no, don't delete that photo. Don't delete that photo. The other one was, I can't remember. Oh, the doctor one. This one is really stupid, but it's funny. I had to do a doctor, and the doctor spoke gibberish at the end. Actually, throughout the whole thing, and they told me to improv part of it. So they gave me a script, but they told me that I needed to improv it. This is kind of weird, but you know, I did what they wanted, and we'll see if it does anything. I hope it does something, but you know, we'll never know. This is done. This is for a part in Delaware, so we'll see if it does anything.
This is Classy Mike Trash from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I'm willing to work as a local hire, and this is for Wilmington, Delaware, on 1/8. So
I'll make you say that.
There we go. Mr. Johnson, we got your results back.
Let me guess. My charm is infectious. Okay, what are the causes of my symptoms?
You have a medial epicondylitis.
Can you say that one more time?
Sure. It's acute inflammation of your medial epicondylon. It's in your cubitus region.
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble following.
Additionally, your lora ipsum is a myth. But with your Adipisces off, your Donijmato is incidental. But your Labrador El DeLorean is a la croix. Capiche?
That's what it was. It did actually flow a little bit better than I thought it did. But are you falling asleep?
Yes, I'm
tired. Oh, you can go if you want. Yeah, I'm going to hear snoring in the background while I'm telling stories.
No, I'm just closing my eyes.
That's what my dad used to say too.
Yeah.
That's what my dad always said. I'm just closing my eyes. I'm just resting my eyes. That's what he say. He's resting his eyes. And then one time,
Cold in here.
Well,
The basement.
it's meant to be because it's a studio.
Oh.
You have to keep the equipment cool. So anyway, one time when my dad said, "I'm just resting my eyes," and he started snoring, I turned the lights off and turned the TV off and
Well,
everything.
if I start snoring, just kick me.
I turned the lights off and turned the TV off and went to bed. And he came up a couple hours later and he said, "Smart ass." Yeah, I was.
You know you got captions in it. Oh, that might just be
That's just you.
It is always.
Actually, the captions pop up, but I turn them off. All right, now let's see here. That's that. So that's the only auditions I did this week. So that was kind of interesting. Oh, this is a sad picture. Tell me if you know who this is.
The guy from the Beatles?
No,
Okay.
he is a singer.
He is a singer. Paul McCartney?
Finished with my woman, didn't make me with my life.
Don't look at me, I don't know.
You don't know Ozzy Osbourne?
Holy crap! Well, I didn't recognize him that feathers in his mouth.
Well, how many times has he eaten feathers?
Well, he's eaten a chicken at once.
There's a bat.
Bird, a bird.
A bat.
Well, then there wasn't any feathers.
Do
Well,
bats-
he looks
bats have
bad.
feathers, don't they? Or do they?
Oh, he's wearing Crocs too. He's going in style.
Go
Look
on
at
and- He's going to probably die in them Crocs.
Hey, you know something? You gotta give it to somebody that rocked that hard for that long and is still standing
And took
upright.
as many drugs as he did, yeah.
I mean, he's probably still high. I mean, really, they won't even have to embalm him.
It's really sad though, because like I did a lot of his songs when I was younger, and I feel bad because
He's got a hard voice too.
his voice is, if you took the effects away from his voice, he doesn't sound at all like like that.
So they actually fix his voice to make it sound. That sucks.
Well, I mean, they put a flange on his voice. They put all kinds of stuff on his voice because
I don't want to know. It's like a Milli Vanilli thing.
Well, I wouldn't say it's that bad, but it's pretty bad.
It's bad.
But it's really sad to me to watch the person who was one of the people who I admired as a kid. I mean, in the 70s, my cousin introduced me to Black Sabbath. And I was like, what is this music you're playing? This is awesome. And it was like, because
Times with the Devil that
it
way,
was
too.
it was just so different from everything that was out there. And I all of a sudden became attracted to their sound. And because nobody else sounded like that. Nobody to this day sounds like that. And so I decided I wanted to be just like him.
No.
Originally, I wanted to be just like Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was the second guy I wanted to be like. And then David Lee Roth came along and changed my whole life.
Oh, David Lee Roth is an engineer and stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, Van Halen was awesome. But anyway, I wanted to be him. And I thought, wow, that's really a cool sound. But you take away his flange and you take away his chorus, he's just another guy. So, and I prefer, like, that party you heard me play at, they had effects on my voice. I prefer no effects.
I didn't like the effects on your voice.
I don't
it
either.
Really it was annoying because every time you just were talking,
Yep.
you were echoing.
That's because there was no sound man to turn it on and off.
But then you
I like to
teach me how to do sound.
But I would, but
horrible.
I would, but the bottom line is that I don't like effects on my voice. I like to be as pure. A lot of people use effects to cover up their faults.
So you're saying you have no.
No, I'm not saying that. I want to hear my faults though, because you can't correct them if you can't hear them.
This is true.
I prefer to hear my voice. That way I can, if I'm off, if I'm flat or whatever, I can fix that.
Flat. I like that.
Well, I mean, the thing is, a lot of people prefer to use the effects to cover that stuff up. I don't want to cover that stuff up. I want to know when I do bad. So.
Well, that's when people boo you. You should know about that.
Well, people don't boo vocalists like that. I mean, people, the general public, they just like music, and they don't, unless you're really, really bad, they're not going to boo you.
And half the time they don't even know what they're
That's what I'm saying. They don't. But I know what I'm listening to because I play straight. I don't play drunk. I don't play high. I play straight. So I know what I'm sounding like. I know that it's got to sound a certain way for me to be happy with it. And actually, my voice in the past 2 years, well, the past year, sounds a lot better. I think when I took that year off, I think any damage I did to myself healed up. And when I went back, I came back stronger than ever. I think my voice is better than it's ever been. So I like it. I like it a lot better now.
Okay.
That's you know.
That's your story.
Yeah. But then again, all I did for the past 20 years was play originals pretty much. So I have nothing to compare it to.
Oh, that's true.
Anyway, all right, next. We're into the entertainment section. John, you still with us? I didn't think you would, I thought you were going to sleep. All right, let's see here. Okay, this is some weird stuff that I found here and there. So,
Better than the picture of Ozzy?
well, there's going to be a dead person I'm going to talk about.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to talk about Matthew Perry.
Oh, yeah.
This was a weird article, and actually I'll talk about this one too. This is a really weird article, but Matthew Perry, of course, was known for abusing his body and abusing drugs and stuff like that. Huh? Yeah, well, he was known for he wasn't abusing friends, but like, for instance, he's got a belly on him there. He was never really that fat.
Mm-hmm.
He could have played the whale part that, what's-his-face played.
Yes.
But no, seriously though, it's not a big surprise to me that he died as young as he did because he abused his body so bad over the years. It is sad that he died the way he died, and it is sad that that he died young. Really, what was he, 57 or something like that? That's to me, I think that's probably the most tragic thing, is that he died so young. But actually, I forgot to do this. I gotta pin this up on my profile here. There we go. All right, pin it. So anyway, his toxicology report came back. It's not really what I expected to hear. I mean, the things I expected to hear were a lot worse than what it was. But Matthew Perry, it says, was getting regular injections of testosterone in the weeks leading up to his tragic death, which a friend said left him angry and mean. So I guess testosterone makes you angry and mean.
Oh, it does.
Which is why I guess I'm such a nice guy. Anyway, the male hormones is just one of the many prescriptions that the iconic Friends star had been taking when he accidentally drowned. The thing I knew was that you don't just drown in a tub. There has to be a reason for that. So if he didn't have a heart attack,
he went under for his rubber ducky.
Yeah, if he didn't have a rubber ducky with him or whatever it was, but I was correct, as many of us were. Oh, here we go. This is. Yeah, here's the.
Just underwater.
Yeah, that's a bad place to go. The autopsy report lists drowning, coronary artery disease, buprenorphine.
It's an opioid.
Yeah, that too. An opioid, as conditions that contributed to his death. The other thing it talks about is ketamine. So apparently, it says here, Perry, who was clean from drugs for 19 months, was on ketamine infusion therapy at the time of passing. I don't know what ketamine infusion therapy is, but that is what ended up being his demise, because he just basically fell asleep and drowned when he was sleeping.
When you said ketamine, you were saying it has a half-life. So
Yeah.
he's been on this for so long that it's still in his tissues.
Yeah, but he was still taking ketamine.
But then he really wasn't clean.
No, he was not. While multiple prescription medications were found at his residence, there were no drugs or drug paraphernalia present at the scene.
Oh, that's just for illegal drugs.
Yeah, well, obviously, but he. I mean, that's his apartment right there. So you could tell. Wait a minute, let me go back. That's his apartment.
That's not funny. It's a pharmacy. I mean, I'm not that stupid. I mean, I do have some blonde roots, but come on.
Come on, that was funny.
That was only so funny.
That was funny.
Oh, funny, ha ha, funny.
Somebody liked it. I see a heart. I see a heart coming up there.
Oh, that's just because somebody.
Okay, it says ketamine therapy is a treatment approach that uses low doses of ketamine, a dissociative
It's an interactive psychedelic
to manage
therapy
various
program
mental health issues.
to enhance the human experience and combat treatment-resistant symptoms. Psychedelic drug therapy. I won't let some of that. I'm going to have to talk to my therapist. Oh, ketamine.
Well, you won't die in the tub anyway.
No, I might die in the Prius, but I'm not going in the tub.
Well, the tub's okay. I mean,
I
you
would
know,
never get in the tub. I
Well,
do not like bats.
that too. One time I got in there and I had a hard time getting back out. So
I got into a hot tub once. I went away by myself one time, and they had like a hot tub kind of thing, and it was like I had to like crawl out onto the side and like try not to slide across the floor because it made it slippery everywhere. It was not pretty.
I'm going to give you a true confession.
Oh God, no!
When I was down in Orlando, and I had that bathroom all to myself, and I went into the bathroom, I thought, that's a really strange bathroom. So they had this little door, a door that opened like an old car. It opened up. You got in it, closed it, and latched it. And I'm assuming it was like a tub of some sort.
Well, was it like halfway up?
It was halfway up the thing.
Yeah.
And it had a seat and everything in it.
That's an old people tub.
That's what I was getting at.
Oh.
I was like, what is this all about? I want to get one.
You want an old people tub?
Yeah, because I'm not going to die in it, hopefully. Hey,
no, you just slide.
Finikia.
That's right, because you can't slide down in that.
Hey, Animal, I'm coming out to Vegas in, I think, May. So have some free time in May. I'll let you know. I definitely want to hang out. So I'm coming out to do a photo shoot and meet and greet. So I definitely want to hang out. So make time for me. And believe me, I'm a lot smaller than I used to be.
You might miss him.
Yeah, I mean I'm 229 now. I'm going to be out in Vegas. I don't know where I'm going to be yet. So, but we'll have to hang out. So, anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I told him that because he's one of my old bass players.
Okay. I'm just here for the heckling. I'm waiting for something funny.
I'm not.
I mean,
I'm not saying anything funny.
I know. I'm waiting for something funny.
So yeah, when you knew me, I was probably around. I would say I was probably close to $4 bills then. So I'm half the man I used to be. So yes, John. So yeah, guns. No, I don't have any guns. Anyway, next thing. So yeah, he died because he took all those drugs, and he ended up dying because of him being in a tub with drugs. A tub of drugs.
A tub of drugs.
He was in a tub of drugs. Anyway.
Okay.
All right, next thing.
I'm in deep crap. I just shared your radio program.
With who?
I don't know. Some people that I know.
Oh. Well,
yeah. People don't know you.
Huh.
So.
This is the mental folding chair at the Friendly Tavern. I knew you were gonna. Oh, so I'll tell this story.
Here we go.
This is. We were in a 4-piece band. It was Animal, Rich, me, and this guy called Race Car, who happened to play for Wild Cherry. Play that funky music. Anyway, so we were playing You Got Another Thing Coming, and it was packed. There was so many people there. It was a small place too, but it was packed. And I had this brilliant idea.
Oh, God, help us. Help them, actually.
We were getting we were playing. We were getting ready to get into the lead, and I'm standing on the chair, and I said, "Coming at you!" And just then it collapsed. The chair collapsed, and there were so many people. I flew and I crashed to the ground. Animal's sitting there. He doesn't care if I'm okay. He's just laughing so hard. He could barely play his bass at that point because he was just cracking up so hard. I could have broke my neck. It didn't matter. So while he was laughing, I get up and I'm back in right for the next verse. My pride was hurt really bad, and he'll never let me forget that I ended up crashing down. Yep, this big old guy crashing down and almost breaking his neck. And I left an indention into the floor, too, probably when I hit.
It probably had structural damage at that point.
That's right.
Oh, God.
That place is now a swingers club.
Oh, God.
used to be a bar. It used to be a fun bar.
Oh, well, they're definitely having fun there now.
Oh, they're having all kinds of fun there now. A lot more fun than
We're not going there. That would be.
Let's see, if you get a chance, check out at Esperaro What? What is that? What is El Estepario Siberiano or whatever it was?
What are you saying?
I don't know. It's in the chat room.
Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the chat and not play games.
Yeah.
Well,
the owner said, you guys made 100 minus... He did not. Now you're lying. We got paid our full amount. You've said this for like 40 years. This is not true. We got paid our full amount. He did want to charge me for the chair, but he didn't charge us for the chair. You got paid your full amount. Stop lying.
How come I can't see comments?
I don't know. You can't see that?
It must be you.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, you
All right. So next thing. This is a strange one too. Some people just don't like Lion King, I guess. Violent criminals preying on Lion King musicians after New York City Broadway shows out of control. I mean, I can understand them not wanting to watch the Lion King on stage, because I would imagine that would be annoying. Yes, that's a good word. I was trying to think what that. Yes, annoying. I mean, it's one thing to watch
50 for the folding chair. The folding chairs were not even $50 back then.
Back then, they were probably $10. He didn't charge us though. I got the money. I'm sure I collected the money. So he did pick on me about paying for the chair, but we did not pay for that chair. We just got.
Okay, we didn't pay for the chair.
We didn't. What?
Doesn't even work.
Well, it won't work when I plug it in.
Oh, okay, so it's not working.
No.
Okay.
Because I got to get a mouse for it first.
Well, there's probably a mouse down here within
Okay. All right. Anyway, so it says here, Broadway musicians say they're being preyed upon by violent criminals at the stage door of the beloved The Lion King musical and other shows. Video obtained by The Post shows the moment a violinist with the Disney Productions was suddenly shoved to the ground in a breezeway in the Minskoff Theater after exiting on August 5th matinee via the stage door, breaking her wrist in 10 places.
Jeez, what did you step on her?
Yeah, must have done something.
Damn, that's mean.
Another Lion King violinist was targeted twice in the past year. Maybe they just don't like the show. I think that
maybe they just aren't good players.
Could be.
You know, I mean, if you have something that sounds like the Lion King, and you have someone that can't play the violin or something like that, and you get this high-pitched squeal like they're killing a cat, you know, that would irritate the shit out of me. I would be at the back door to talk to those people to tell them they need to stop that shit.
Okay. Well, maybe you should go up there and you should.
Maybe I should.
Maybe you could join the. You would be joining the bad people, though.
No, I would just be joining the people that would want something like culturally significant. It doesn't sound like they're killing a cat and beating it against the brick wall.
Well, once they're dead, it doesn't matter if you beat them against the brick wall. They don't hurt anymore.
But they sound really bad while they're dying. Do you know how high-pitched noise a cat can make?
No, because I don't hear high-pitched noises anymore.
Why? Never mind. No, we're not going there either. Not going there.
That's funny.
Anyway.
How would you like to be arrested and arraigned, and you say, and you're getting pulled up in court, and what did he do? He beat up a violinist. And why did you do that? Because he was bad at because he played for the Lion King. So that's horrible.
I mean, if you don't really like it, write a letter, do something.
They did do something. They beat him up.
Yeah, but
and broke their arm or wrist. In
well, they're
10
never going to
places.
play again. Then, well, that poor woman got 10 places. She must have got.
Yeah. Oh, here's.
She was trampled by a stampede.
This was a fun show. I did actually see this one. Monty Python Spamalot. I saw that 20 years ago. That was so cool.
They had theater back then?
20 years ago? Yeah.
What?
What were you doing 20 years ago?
Oh, God, I was sober. I don't remember. Wait a minute.
Which husband were you with?
What? It was the end of husband number 2 because he had just dropped dead in
Oh,
front
yeah.
of me.
You killed him.
And I did not kill him.
You did. I think you did.
No, I didn't.
I think you did.
Just because he had heart problems and my lasagnas would weigh about 8 pounds.
Is that why you bought me that big lasagna?
Yeah.
You're trying to kill me off,
Yeah,
too.
I'm killing everybody off with lasagna. But no, I made my own lasagna.
You could be the lasagna killer.
I could do that. I could be a serial killer. I could just start marrying people and taking their money and feeding them lasagna until they died.
Wouldn't be a serial killer. You'd be a lasagna killer.
I would be a lasagna killer.
Because there's no cereal in your lasagna.
Yeah. Well, we have to put some Fruit Loops in there for you.
Was that Encore in Vegas? What was that Encore in Vegas?
What Encore in Vegas?
Oh, I don't know.
Did you have an Encore in Vegas?
No.
Vegas is okay. But,
Vegas was fun. I enjoy. In fact, every time I've gone
to with the right people in Vegas. Though.
Well, the 2 times that I went out to Vegas where I wasn't with the entertainment company, the 2 times I went out for fun, I actually paid for my whole stay by playing blackjack.
Oh, goody for you.
Yes. Oh, you saw Spamalot? Oh, did you like it? I love Spamalot. That was a fun show. I actually saw that, and I saw Wicked. Wicked was good.
Wicked was wicked.
Wicked is good, but Spamalot was my favorite.
Well, anything that has to do with Mighty Python should just be elevated to the next level.
It is. It's automatically elevated. Anyway, all right. So they what's it? Oh.
They didn't beat up any of those musicians.
No, because Robin ran away.
Oh, you heard was the coconuts going?
They did.
And then the killer rabbit? Oh, God, the killer rabbit.
The killer rabbit.
Oh, shoot. Oh, that's wrong.
Well, they won't attack them because they'll just throw the killer rabbit at them.
That's true.
It'd be better if we could confuse it if we ran away further.
Further?
Further, yes.
Further than further?
Well, I put the wardrobe laundry together. The props were cool. Oh, really? Oh, I would have loved that.
Worked it.
Well, he is a technician in laundry equipment, like commercial laundry equipment. That's actually, I knew him from, we both worked there. He got me the job at
Speakwing?
Speakwing, yes. He got me the job there. And he's really good at it. I wasn't.
I know. I can tell.
I was horrible
at it. I saw
it.
your laundry room at one point.
No, wait a minute.
That's
that
why
has nothing to do with.
Never go into that laundry room
Good.
again.
Good. Hopefully.
That just terrifies the hell out of me.
That's
when I have
good.
to watch the dog, I just take my clothes back down to Baltimore.
Well, just take them down to Baltimore. It's okay.
That's what I do.
That's okay.
Yeah, I hang out.
Yeah, you should do that.
I do.
You should do that.
I know. Where's the dog?
I'm not telling you. She's probably not laying on the carpet because the carpet's wet.
It's probably got her down.
She's not laying on the carpet. All right, next one.
Walk around in the water.
There's a movie called Leave the World Behind. And
don't we do that every day?
And it was Um, Are you having a show by yourself? Or?
Yes, I am.
Anyway, the Obamas had a lot to do with this movie. It's not funny.
I'm going to try not to laugh.
I'd like to know what you're laughing at.
Well,
I do all Circus Soleil. Really? Oh, that's cool.
Good.
He said he works on all the Circus Soleil laundry stuff.
Costume things?
Yeah. Well, their laundry.
Wardrobe laundry.
Yes.
That's what I just said, costume stuff.
Yes. He works on. He doesn't work on their costumes. He works on the laundry for their costumes. If the laundry breaks down, he fixes it.
So what do? They have like a bus that has a laundry and they just hook it up to a hose? I mean, how do you do laundry off-site?
I don't think you do it off-site. I think you do it on-site.
Where does it go?
Well, it's in a casino. The casino has... The casino has the laundry.
It's like the Grinch. They take it away and they bring it back. I told you, you really want me down. Oh, God. Oh.
Okay, so before we go too far into this, there has been a ruling that Trump is barred from appearing on the Colorado primary ballot.
Why?
They actually, I read about this right as the show was starting. They're going to do everything they can to keep him from running, so they barred him from running.
You know, if everybody in America learned how to spell Trump's last name and they put his name in there's a spot where you do the write-in, and they're going to have to give it to them. But see, if you do that in Baltimore City, they put those in a closet, and then they don't bring them out until after the ballots are counted, and then they just adjust their totals up and down as they need to.
He says on-site laundries at each of the Cirque shows, as well as most of the other large production shows, they have their own laundry.
Well, that's what I thought. I mean, they bring it up like band equipment, and you know.
I don't think they move the laundries around. I think they bring the clothes to the laundry.
No, it's probably got its own little special, like custom designed bus. That would be really cool. You could just go in. You could be wearing your clothes and just kind of like go down a conveyor belt. Be like the Jetsons. Never mind. Okay, go ahead, please. Just go on.
Like a good story. I should probably
stop distracting me. You know, if you distract me, I get on the bunny trail.
All right. Anyway.
The Trump trail. Yay!
All right. So it says Trump barred from appearing on the Colorado presidential primary ballot. State Supreme rules.
Now, how can they do that?
It says Trump was barred from appearing on Colorado's presidential primary ballot next year. The state Supreme Court ruled it Tuesday. It says the court determined that the 77-year-old former president was ineligible for the White House, citing the U.S. Constitution insurrection clause, which led to the removal from the ballot. It's the first time in history that Section 3 of the 14th Amendment was used to disqualify a presidential candidate. A majority of the court that majority of the court holds that Trump is disqualified from the holding office under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. It was a 4-3 decision. The ruling is stayed until January 4th or until the U.S. Supreme Court can make a decision for the case. You know, he doesn't even need to run because he hasn't been at any of the debates.
Okay, whoever incites, sets on foot, assists, or engages in any rebellion or insurrection against the authority of the United States or laws thereof, or gives aid or comfort thereto, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 10 years, or both, shall be incapable of holding any office under
What?
Geez, I just think that is a bunch of hoo-hockey. He's
Well-
never been. He hasn't been convicted yet, has he?
No,
So then, what the hell? Are they
I don't
doing?
think so.
They can't do that.
Well, they're trying. They're
Now
doing.
you've got me pissed off.
Well, that's what I'm
So
here
whatever
for.
happened with the Obamas?
I will go back to that. I just want. I
Oh,
caught
so
the.
you circled around and you
I
just dropped
because
the ball with the other one?
because I didn't want to forget to go through this because I saw this right before the
I
show
think
started.
This is evil.
It says here, Trump's campaign said in a statement it has full confidence that the U.S. Supreme Court will quickly side with the ex-president and finally put these un-American lawsuits to end.
I mean, this was added directly in the aftermath of the Civil War.
Okay.
I mean, what is wrong with these people?
I have no
Smoking
idea.
on ketamine or something? Did I say F word? Okay.
His camp also called the decision completely flawed and not surprising, noting Colorado's court is made up of Democratic-appointed justices.
He's made up of people that got lobotomies.
But the court's majority wrote in their decision that they did not reach the conclusions lightly. We are mindful of the magnitude and weight of the questions now before us. We are likewise mindful of our solemn duty to apply the law without fear or favor and without being swayed by public reaction to the decisions that the law mandates we reach. The determination was
Better
reached.
place in hell for them people.
The determination was reached after an earlier ruling by a lower court after a lower court judge rejected the lawsuit. The judge found Trump incited an insurrection after refusing to accept the 2020 presidential election results, but he could not be disqualified because it was not clear if the provision was meant to cover the commander-in-chief. He should have just pardoned himself at the end of this.
But the thing was, even if he didn't accept the election was rigged. Don't these people understand? Well, I mean, the people that are in power, that think they're in power, they're just, this is just, never mind.
Well,
don't want because this
yeah. I've got a reaction out of you anyway. It says, this is un-American, and Democrats are so afraid that President Trump will win the November 5th, 2024, that they're illegally attempting to take him off the ballot. You know, the thing that I find is, I started to say, the thing I find funniest about the thing is he hasn't been at any of the debates yet. He's so far ahead.
Yeah, because the rest of the people are like monkeys on a stick.
It shows that the animal's going, Trump, Trump, Trump. It shows that that there's nobody worth voting for.
Well, there isn't. See, they give you the illusion of choice, and there isn't anybody
There isn't.
worth it.
And the thing is that it's not a free choice. It's not. It's kind of like a magician's thing. They force you to accept whoever it is.
The lesser of two evils.
And the sad thing is that there's no one on the ballot that I'm interested in, and it's become a popularity contest rather than who is better.
There is, and the thing is that they get to that position, and they stay in the House or the Congress for whatever lifetime that they have, and then eventually, once they're so old and decrepit and they can't remember anything, and they are a puppet for somebody else's voice, then they stick them in the White House. Okay, am I done now?
I don't know.
I might be done.
Are you going to run?
Oh God, I would love to run, but nobody would vote for me.
I'd vote for you.
I tried to run twice and nobody voted. Well, I did give.
I didn't know
hey,
you then.
You know, my numbers were even better than that stupid ex-husband I just divorced.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but then again, that doesn't take.
That's why he didn't want you to be divorced, because his ratings will go down.
I'm the eye candy in the family.
That's right. Trump, Ben Carson for 2024. Is that who's going to be? I don't know.
Babu?
Babu?
I don't know. What did you just say?
Trump and Ben Carson.
Ben Carson?
I'm trying to think who Ben Carson. I've seen that name before. So anyway, all right. That's enough of
He's
the
a surgeon.
Surgeon. Okay. Oh, that guy. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember him now.
Look, I actually that was actually something that was what should I say? It's something that added to the show.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that.
Look at that! I actually said
All right, so now let's go back to the Obamas. Speaking of, why leave the world behind viewers think the Obamas are sending a warning with a movie. So for those that don't know, the Obamas are behind this movie. So it says the movie Leave the World Behind is fiction, but many viewers are reading into it. The Netflix apocalyptic thriller, which came out November 22nd, stars Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke, I don't know how to pronounce his name, and Kevin Bacon. The plot follows a family on vacation at a rental house on Long Island who get interrupted by strangers showing up amid a mysterious blackout and technology glitches. Both families work together to decide how to survive as technology, such as phones and television, break down, and airplanes start crashing. Hey, that sounds like a fun movie.
Oh, look at that.
In this movie, the characters have various theories as to what's causing the unsettling events. That's if the work of hackers, it's a government conspiracy, that the U.S. is at war with rogue forces using radiological weapons to make people turn against each other. Hey, Darryl, how you doing? Let's see here. It's based on a 2020 novel by Rumen Alam and directed, written, and produced by Mr. Robot creator Sam Esmail. It's the first feature film from High Ground, the production company founded by the former President Barack Obama and Michelle Obama in 2018. The involvement is prompting conspiracy theories. It's happening. They even told us the countries. Come on, we're at the scramble, the enemy stage. See Palestine versus Israel, Russia versus Ukraine, Liz Cheney versus the GOP, Antifa versus fascists, Second Civil War. It's a big list. So other viewers have interpreted the movie as not being so fictional. One viewer wrote, "Have you all watched Leave the World Behind? I feel so uneasy because this can easily happen tomorrow. Forget tomorrow, we're pretty much at step 2. Step 3 is coming, and the Obamas are mocking us. We don't live in the Hamptons, and they warn us it's coming." So it's just a movie. You know, people
Well, they
read.
have other movies where they've, alluded to Columbine and other places that we've had mass shootings and other shit that has gone down, the sketchy shit.
Yeah.
And so Hollywood sends out their own subliminal crap. And it probably will come true, maybe.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Not if Trump has anything to do with it, but...
Yeah, well, it's hard to say. But we'll see what happens. I think the people are just paranoid, and they always want something to happen like that because it just was at the VIP holiday party. Oh, did they give out any gifts? That's funny.
Where was the VIP holiday party?
They had it up against my show.
Oh, they had it against your show on their own Zoom?
Yeah.
Well, how dare they?
Oh, they do that all the time.
Well, that's just like
They
not
know
nice.
I can't attend it then.
Well, I've got a few choice words.
I don't care. It doesn't bother me. All right. Let's see here.
Well, I guess it shouldn't bother me, but I just don't like VIP because
Oh.
I just think they're an act onto their own.
Well, that may be.
Video shows horrific SUV crash.
Yes.
It wasn't a Tesla, and it didn't need battery acid, and it was a Tesla.
No, it was not.
Okay, well then why'd you shush me?
Because you're reading my story before I get to it.
Well, I mean, you're sitting there doing all this.
You're yammering, so I can't do it.
I'm yammering.
Yes.
Are you going to pull out the remote control and try to make me shut up again?
I don't have one down here.
I see that. See, you can't do that. I told you.
Oh.
Me and the dog, that doesn't work. Cheyenne and I are going to leave. We're going to go.
stay.
We'll go for a RIDE, and she'll go anywhere with me.
She'll go wherever I tell her to go.
Oh, we're going to get a puppy dog.
That dog's a cool
Just
girl.
remember, Mommy handed that to you.
Yeah, okay, just remember who paid for it. Oh, that was you.
Oh, excuse me. I bought them for her because I love that dog. I love the dog that dog.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I do dog sitting.
Do?
I do dog sitting.
Do, okay.
Yes, I do. I pick up dog do if I have to.
We got dog do bags.
Yes, we do.
I haven't used them, but we have them.
I have a doggy do pink scooper thing.
Well, that's good,
Yes.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. And her pink leash and her pink collar, which needs to be
I'm going to
replaced.
take her Christmas shopping to the PetSmart place.
They're colored.
Why?
That's what it says. They really don't see color.
What difference does it make? I'm taking her to PetSmart.
Well, she's going to pick out a toy and it's not going to be pretty. It needs to sparkle.
She knows how to pick her
She's
toys
a
out.
sparkle dog. She
Yeah.
doesn't know what's
Anyway,
fine.
horrific. Oh, look, it's Colorado, the same place where Trump was banned.
Oh, well, of course. Colorado craziness. Well, it just rolls right
It
into
says
the next
video shows horrific crash. Don't know if I want to. It would be a perfect show to,
Like,
perfect thing to show on
We
Christmas.
should just have a Colorado Bash show.
Every day's a Colorado Bash show. Where is my? I lost my headphones again.
Well, you know,
Darn it!
Just kind of like,
I took it off somewhere, and I don't know where I put
why
it.
do you do that?
Because I don't like to wear it more than I have to. Where is
Then
it?
don't complain when you can't find it.
Well, I can complain if I want to. It's my party, and I complain if I want to. Complain if I want to. Where'd it go?
It went bye-bye.
Okay, well, up here. There it is. No, that's not it either. Where the?
I don't have it.
It's this one.
Well, that's why. Well, then put it on.
Wait, I gotta find it. This could be a whole new game show.
What?
Find your headset.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where did it go? Here it is. There it is. It's right here. Anyway, I just got to make sure that I have it so that when I do this. All right, here we go. All right, it says graphic warning. Graphic video. Warning graphic. Okay, stunt gone wrong. A group of Colorado thrill seekers were filmed hanging out on a SUV that was speeding backwards before it flipped over and crushed the passengers, seriously injuring them. Saturday's disturbing crash in the parking lot of the market in Colorado Springs was all caught on video, which was posted on social media. Oh, I'd love to see my body being crushed on social media.
Well, they're probably going to sue anyway, so.
It says, check it out. The 5 people are sitting in the open windows of the black SUV, which suddenly starts driving fast in reverse. The vehicle does a donut before tumbling over its side, squashing the passengers against the asphalt. Wow. That's
But they probably got the Trump warning, were so distraught that they couldn't find the gas pedal to go forward and backed up into some asphalt.
I think they threw it into reverse when they found out that he was going to be blacklisted, and they wanted to go and attack the people, and then they screwed up by driving the car wrong. Yeah, I heard it. All right, where's the video? I don't see a video. It says video. I don't see a video. You guys lied. I don't see a video.
Well, maybe you need to scroll down a little bit.
Oh, I scrolled.
Ooh.
That's the rollover. Oh, man, that had to hurt. Oh, maybe this is a video. It says, looks like a video.
Yeah, you see the big...
Yeah, I see it now.
That usually helps.
Okay, let's see what this video looks like. All right, here we go. Oh, wow, these people were really outside the freaking car. Oh, that had to
and it
hurt.
rolled over.
That had to hurt.
Yeah, that definitely
That's going to
got the
leave a
mark.
lot. Yes, definitely.
Oh, wow. You should play that again. That was pretty cool.
I think they will probably play it again. I would think it's going to be played. Oh, man, I wouldn't. Oh, man, I just can't imagine.
They're trying, like... Oh, look, they got all the drunk people together to write the...
Oh!
No, there's someone on the other side. There's someone on the other side. Don't flip it. Don't flip it. Don't flip
There's
it.
people on the other side. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
They had people sticking out both sides.
Push up.
Wow, that's freaky.
oh, that's bad.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to be.
When you want the biggest stories, only one name comes to mind.
Welcome to TMZ Live.
We break the stories the world.
Shut up. That's freaky. I'll tell you what. I'm glad I wasn't near that. I'm glad I wasn't driving either. Imagine the insurance claim on that.
Trying to explain that to somebody.
Oh, we were just driving and.
We were just driving
sitting
backwards
on,
with people hanging out the windows.
Hanging out the windows, yeah. And the car just rolled over.
Yeah, just because I couldn't find
Roll
out.
over.
Roll over. One fell out. Is it put 10 in the bed and the little one said, roll over, roll over.
Yeah, that
Nine
sounds
rolled
kind of
over
crazy.
And one fell out. There was 9 in the bed and the little one said.
Wow, that was not on my list of things to talk about, but that had to be talked about. There's Ozzy. Ah, shame. Let's go back to the, there we go. Go back to the guitar. All right, next. All right, so we did that one. Okay. So the Obamas are not on a conspiracy theory, they say. All right, next. Oh, I don't really understand, but, that was last week. I did that last week. That's why. I knew that's why. Oh, something cool.
What?
You like the Wednesday TV show, right?
What Wednesday TV show?
The one called Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
You like that show, right?
That was excellent.
Well, guess
but
what?
Then again, I follow that little McCurb child, and I would babysit her and give her stuff to like build bombs.
Yeah, well, guess what?
What?
They're going to have a new show called Uncle Fester. They're going to have an Uncle Fester spinoff. I think that would be actually pretty good, and that's actually Tanya's baby.
Who's her name?
Kleckner, the casting agent that I know. So maybe I could be Uncle Fester.
You'd have to shave your head.
I'll shave my head for the right money.
Oh, you would?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for
We
the
should
right...
start a GoFundMe page.
To have me shave my head?
Yes.
Why?
So you could get the Uncle Fester role.
Well, I don't think they're going to give it to me. I'm not qualified.
Why do you say you're not qualified?
I'm not a SAG-AFTRA. You have to be SAG-AFTRA. I'm not SAG-AFTRA.
Talk to the Obamas. They can fix everything.
Oh. Don't know if they're going to fix that for me. All right. Anyway, so it's really kind of cool that they're going to be doing this spinoff because he was always one of my favorite characters on the real original show.
Yes, because he could light a light bulb and do terrible things and not die.
He would do really cool stuff.
Yes.
I mean, other than Thing, I like Thing. It says now I have my headphones on, so I'm not being loud while my boyfriend is streaming on Twitch. Okay. Well, yeah. What's it say? Joni has been trying to get me to shave my head. Well, you should at least darken your hair or something. I mean, we're getting kind of grayish. I mean, you and me both. Anyway, I actually would like to see, I'm anxious to see how that show turns out. That could be kind of cool. I always liked Thing, though. Thing was my favorite character. No.
Okay. You want a cookie?
No, I want a Thing.
Okay, well, I don't have a thing. And I don't have a cookie either, but, I just was trying to be
You don't
polite.
have a Thing?
No, I do not have a thing. There's nothing.
You have a garage for a Thing? The potential shoot-off for the of the streamers.
Uncle Fester?
The potential shoot of the streamer's mega hit, produced by Amazon, will focus on Fred Armisen's character. Oh, Fred Armisen was a Saturday Night Live guy too. I didn't realize that was him.
Alive?
Well, apparently he's not dead. Since they're going to focus on his character.
Okay, well, just checking. Shit goes sideways around here pretty easy.
But it's actually, I never realized it was him. Now that they say it, I see it in his face because he looks like him.
I want to talk about something.
You want to change your hair back to what you were born. What hair were you born with? By the way, Darrell, I hope I'm saying your name right. Her photo shoot in New York was awesome. I've seen her really evolve over the time I've been with VIP, from this shy girl to actually this photo shoot was awesome. It was just really, she did a really good job in New York. So, Netflix is, Animal is in love with someone. What? Animal's not in love with anybody, except himself maybe. Netflix is looking at another branch to its Addams Family tree. The streamer is in its early stages of development with a spin-off of Wednesday. The potential series could focus on Uncle Fester, Wednesday's paternal uncle, played by Fred Armisen. Fred Armisen's actually pretty good actor, and I never realized that was him. When I look at the picture, I think, oh, that is him. But I'm trying to see where he is in here. There he is. Oh,
play the video.
right there he is.
Yeah. Play
So,
the video.
well, I don't know what it's going to play, and I don't want to get a copyright strike.
And I haven't said F enough to get you a copyright strike. I
Copy.
didn't mean it.
The word "fuck" is not copywritten.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Okay. So,
That is
but
not going to get me
but
in
that,
trouble.
They take our family-friendly rating away.
I have never had a family-friendly rating. I've had people on my show that destroyed my family-friendly rating on the first day. So trust me, it's not. Actually, the first 2 or 3 years of the show were family-friendly, but then as I got bigger wrestlers on and they didn't care what they said, it destroyed my family-friendly rating. And plus, Rock and Rebel would say the F word every other word, so I had to. I actually used to edit words out of the show when it was strictly audio. I would edit those words out so I wouldn't get in trouble, and then everything just fuck them all. Anyway, oh, look at that.
What?
Daryl said, dang, if fuck was a copyright, I would be in so much trouble. She was blonde, strawberry blonde? Really? Wow. Wow, that's cool. And did a self-tape plus got confirmed for an extra room in something else too? Thank you, Mike. Just did a self-tape plus just got confirmed for an extra room in something else too. That's roll, not room. I meant damn beer. Yeah. So this is Fred Armisen. He is actually, now that I see him in that role now that they said his name, and I didn't recognize him when he was doing it. It says here the spinoff would be an offing in no surprise, given the runway success of Wednesday, which premiered November 2022, became Netflix's biggest series to date in terms of streaming views. It was renewed for a second season in January, and I watched it long after you did, and I thought, wow, that actually was pretty good. I understand why it was such a hit, and that girl that did Jenna Ortega, she did a good job.
Yeah.
And they played it true to the theme of the show, which I thought was pretty cool. So,
I like the fact that they didn't let her smile.
Yeah.
She just kept that face the whole thing.
Yeah. I like the fact that they introduced the other characters like Thing and Uncle Fester, of course.
And Mom and Dad.
Well, of course, yeah. I didn't like Dad as much. I think he didn't look the part. Something about him where he didn't play it. I don't know what it was, but all right. Anyway, it says Wednesday creators and showrunners Al Gohl and Miles Miller had spin-off ideas brewing even before the series debuted. And they talked about, we're definitely, when you create a world like this, the intention is any of these characters could lead to their own show. And I'd actually like to see them do something with, who's the butler? Lurch. I'd like to hear
That
his...
was two things tonight.
I would like to see his backstory. I'd like to know where he came from. I mean, yeah, it would be interesting to find out what kind of, where he came from and how he became Lurch.
He probably hung out with the Grinch New York.
It says, when you create a world like this, the intention is one of the characters could be the lead in their own show. Certainly it's a cast where you have Fred Armisen, when you have Catherine Zeta-Jones, and when you have Louis Guzman. Louis Guzman. It's certainly something we discussed, and we'd very much like to, in success, really branch out in this world beyond just Wednesday. That was right. That was Tim Burton. This whole show was Tim Burton. Yeah. That's another reason it succeeded. Because he definitely is one of the only people I could see being the guy in charge of that.
This is true.
But that's something to be looking forward to. Especially since a lot of shows this year had their last season.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, next. Okay, we did that. Okay. Yeah, because she only was working till 8. So if she is showing up, she should show up soon. All right, now. This is a strange one.
Oh, God. Well, I don't want to look up and read something and get yelled at again.
Well, this is another truck crash. It says, driver crashes pickup truck into 3 people at a Christmas parade in California. Alcohol is probed as a factor.
Like the fact that he smelled like a gin distillery didn't give anybody a clue.
Yeah, really. The fact that his car was out of control when slamming into people at a Christmas thing.
I mean, really. I mean, he probably wanted, well, it was probably the Grinch or something, and he wanted to make sure.
Maybe it was. Maybe. But this kind of people, I just don't understand why these kind of people, like, have to destroy other people's lives. I mean...
Yeah, I really wonder that, too. Why do people have to be obsessive, compulsive, crazy nutsos that have to control other people's lives or destroy them physically just to get some pleasure about it, feeling better about themselves? But he might not even have known he did it.
He probably didn't, but
until he watched the video.
But, I mean, I see all these things all the time about people that drive into people, and a lot of times they do that on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that this guy did it on purpose, but
he was drunk, then he was doing it on purpose.
Yeah. It says here, a driver in California has been arrested after he backed his truck into 3 people moments before a Christmas parade was set to begin Thursday. An F-150 truck hit pedestrians around 5:30 p.m. Why is he drunk at 5:30 p.m.?
Because he had to start at 9 in the morning. I don't know.
Maybe he was an East Coaster. It wasn't. It was like more like 8:30, and
yeah.
he was used to it. I don't know. It says here, BPD is conducting an investigation, and it says which is affecting the parade route.
Was it in Colorado?
No.
Okay.
It's California.
California.
And let's see. I don't know what BPD is. I would imagine the PD is police department, but I don't know what the B is.
Birmingham, the county.
Yeah, I guess probably. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see why Ben Carson was chosen. There's a video about Ben Carson. Anyway, so let's see here. It says police arrested. Oh, geez, here's why. Bakersfield was the B.
Oh.
Arrested 72-year-old man suspected of driving the white Ford pickup.
You notice how it's always a white Ford pickup?
I think it's interesting that it's 72-year-old man. Name of the suspect has not been released.
There's an ant. He's probably trying to survive the flood.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I have to kill it. Sorry.
Why? He didn't do anything.
Because it's crawling around here. Ew.
Oh, so you squished him. Not only did you squish him, but then you rubbed him on my
Damn right.
Jeez.
You're the one who invited me down here. I'm like, I'm just a dog sitter. Come on. I don't do this. Like, you know how I feel about spiders and bugs.
Law enforcement said alcohol is being investigated as a factor. The 3 men, 21, 42, and 77, were rushed to the hospital, and they're in stable condition. An initial investigation showed the suspect had entered the truck and backed up through an alley at a high rate of speed before hitting the 3 men. Oh, boy. Just crazy. Why would you, I mean, jeez. It's crazy. The truck backed into a crowd of partygoers waiting for the parade at 6 p.m. to start. Bakersfield said, let's see, the scene remains under investigation. I don't think it's much investigation. If the guy's drunk
and he
backed up at a high rate of speed.
Well, you know, that was pretty good. If he could do that at a high rate of speed, backing up, he must have been taking a lesson from those people in Colorado, going backwards. What is this?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, is this a new trend now to drive
I
backwards?
guess it is at a high rate of speed.
Yeah.
He didn't have any people sticking his head out. Oh, yeah, okay. She just said BPD is Bakersfield Police Department. So it's 2 hours east of her. Country people, and they drink early. That makes sense. Well, I mean, it's really not early if you're on the East Coast. I mean, because it's like 8 o'clock here, so, you know, it's not that big of a difference, I guess. All right, next one. Let's see here. Next one. This is going to be a car day, I think.
Did he get more car accidents?
Yeah, man allegedly crashed stolen Mustang into sheriff cars. And
well, if he's going to do it, he might as well do it so that he doesn't have to get arrested.
He ran it into a sheriff's car and an Uber vehicle. He killed 3 people.
Damn.
He's going for a record.
Vehicle manslaughter is like the topic of the day.
Yeah, I just realized that I have another one that was about that. I hope that's the last one of the...
I mean, you're getting a theme here.
Yeah, well, we don't like to be a theme show.
God knows.
I like to... Oh, here he is, a young kid.
Is that the one that drove backwards?
That's the one with the Mustang. Actually, the pictures of the car look pretty nasty.
What the hell did he do to his eyebrows?
He wanted to be Spock.
God. That's pretty bad.
Yeah. Okay. That was that. And I have to go to here. And I just tag you in something. You just tagged me on Twitter? Okay. I will have to see what you tagged me on here. Okay. Come on. Oh, come on. Hurry up. There we go. Oh my. That looks pretty bad. Wow, that car is like crushed. That Mustang's no good to anybody anymore. It says 3 people are dead following a wrong way crash. Cool. The crash happened the night of December 6th on the Skyway Bridge in St. Petersburg. Troopers responded to assist Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Here we go again. We keep dropping the signal on Facebook. See, I think that Comcast still sucks. I still have a lot of problems with Comcast. Troopers responded to Hillsbury Sheriff's Office Department and regarding a stolen Ford Mustang that they had unsuccessfully attempted to stop. The driver, identified as 22-year-old Leon Savi Roman, crashed into 2 HCSO vehicles before fleeing the scene. According to the Florida Highway Patrol, Roman led police officers on a chase in which he collided with FHP trooper vehicle, then turned around and rammed the vehicle again, then sped off before hitting a Dodge Caravan head-on. Is that the Caravan? Oh, I bet you that's the Caravan. Boy, he did a number on that truck, or on that van, or whatever that vehicle is. The driver, who FHP confirmed was an Uber operator, was pronounced dead at the scene, along with one of the 3. You know, that kid's in trouble. when he gets caught, they're not going to be nice to him. He killed 3 people. And he fled the scene, yep. So.
And they've got his likeness up there, and so everybody's going to know who he is. Ash is
his eyebrows need to be
that is just
waxed according to... But look, you know, the thing is, this is one of those guys that thinks he's a tough badass because he's got a tattoo on his neck, you know, earrings, he's got Spock eyebrows, he's got Spock haircut.
Looks like his girlfriend did that.
Well, all I know is he's going to spend a lot of time with his cellmate.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to look cute for his cellmate. The Dodge driver was identified as 33-year-old man from Bradenton. The passenger who died at the scene is said to be 52-year-old from Ohio. FHP couldn't confirm whether the Dodge driver was on duty for Uber. So he when he slammed into the Uber, that was the van. So he's, oh man, 3 people. Oh my gosh, look at that crash.
Oh God.
That looks like a race track, and it's not. He's lucky he even survived that crash.
I wonder where he's bleeding out.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to have some kind of injury there for that.
Says a 24-year-old passenger from Ohio was said to have suffered serious injury, and a 27-year-old trooper who is a 2-year veteran of the department also suffered minor injuries as a result of the incident. Roman is charged with felony murder, vehicular homicide, aggravated fleeing and eluding involving death while driving while his license is suspended.
Oh, that even makes more sense.
Wow. Let's see here. It says Ryan Colby made the same thing too about getting him waxed. Oh,
it looks
man.
like they were already waxed. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Looks like they were drawn on.
That's funny. That looks like he could have been Spock's son.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's funny. He's going to spend the rest of his life in jail, and should. These people that think they're above the law. Okay. Here's a real winner. Here's a California thing for you. California barista is fired after blocking Jewish customer from bathroom claim. Owner knew of anti-Semitic graffiti for months. So they wouldn't let this guy go to the bathroom because he was Jewish, because they had graffiti on the wall.
How did they know he was Jewish?
It's tattooed on his forehead.
Oh, that's not right. He's wearing an orange star or whatever it was.
How do you know? You don't know that. You don't know that.
I think it's presumptuous. You know, if you knew it was there, then get rid of it. Other than that, let the guy go in there and sue you like he should have.
Oh, okay. Not sue me. Sue them.
Oh, sue them.
Don't
Tsunami.
Sue me. Tsunami. Yes, tsunami. Okay, I'm on I'm on Twitter, so let me see if I can see what you sent me. Oh, there's a notification. It's probably right here. There it is. 5 people. Oh, yeah, we did that one. We did that one a while ago. That's a sick one. We actually watched the video of the SUV tumble over. I don't know. These people are crazy. Let's see here. Anyway, okay, the baristas. Now we're back to them. A trio of California baristas who got the boot after being filmed blocking a Jewish woman from entering a restroom said Monday they were being scapegoated, and the coffee shop's owners were aware of the anti-Semitic graffiti in the bathroom for months. The 3 workers at Farley's East in Oakland restated their support for Palestinian cause in their email statement, while insisting they stand against anti-Semitism and did not deny the woman entry to the restroom because she was Jewish. We condemn the genocide being committed against the people of Gaza and stand against the continuous displacement and oppression of the West Bank by the Israeli government. So, yeah, that I'll tell you what, that video of that vehicle turning over, I can't even imagine how much pain that was. I mean, because those people were basically folded in half when the car went over. So there were a lot of broken bones with that vehicle. The former employees blamed their firing on the unwillingness and refusal of both Farley's East owners to protect their longtime staff after a right-wing doxing campaign targeted their co-workers with violence and hatred. And so this is not a good thing for Farley's because, I don't know. Now viral video taken December 3rd showed three gleeful employees denying the woman access to the restroom, telling her free Palestine, and accusing her of wanting to use the facilities because Israel loves taking private property and saying it's their own. What in the world? What kind of people are these? I mean,
It was a Starbucks?
No, Farley's East is the name of the place. Just crazy stuff. You won't see that on the East Coast. We hate everybody.
Yeah, we're not.
we don't hate just Jewish people. We hate everybody. We hate ourselves.
Some of us
yeah,
do. I've gotten over that, though.
That's because you're divorced.
I'm divorced. I'm single. I don't care.
Single.
This is what I want to do. Yeah, they hold up the sign.
Wait, you're divorced?
I'm divorced.
I don't know if you're single, but you're divorced.
I'm divorced.
What are you doing? I am a single lady. I doubt that. I would, you have to hold it up higher than that.
I have to hold it up higher.
You got to hold it up. Oh, they can't see it. Oh, they can't see it.
Wait a minute.
It's washed out.
It's not washed out, is it?
It is. It's washed out. Right here.
Oh, no, look.
It's washed out.
Oh.
If you, here. Let's see, where's it at?
What was that?
There it is.
Beyonce did
there.
that? Beyonce said
But you see, that's not true. You're not a lady.
Excuse me. You can't prove to the contrary, so...
That's true.
You know. Oh, you were just wrong. When are you traveling again? How quick is it going to be?
March.
Damn, that's soon enough.
Not soon enough. Well, it depends if I go to Ireland or not. If I go to Ireland, it'll be in January, but I don't think I'm going to Ireland because they haven't contacted me yet. It really sucks because
Cheyenne and I are going to have serious
I really wanted to go to Ireland because that's my people. What are you laughing at?
Your people in Ireland.
Trash is an Irish name.
No, it is not.
It is.
Trash is not an Irish
name. It is an Irish name. There's plenty of trash in Ireland.
God help you. I mean that the praying kind of way.
She's laughing. She's laughing. So anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So these people are standing up for themselves. All right. Now let's see. Oh, this is strange. Okay. I think this is out in the West Coast too. What is with you people on the West Coast? That's what I want to know. No, this is another weird, strange, off the wall thing. A shooter on the West Coast, I think.
Another one?
Well, UNLV.
Like a shooter is off the wall. Come on.
Well, I mean, he looks like he.
How common is anything?
He looks like he looks like a minister.
Well, what does his get by?
Isn't UNLV on the West Coast?
UNLV?
Yeah.
University of Las Vegas?
Oh, maybe it is Las Vegas. Oh, maybe it is. Might be. Huh.
Oh, well, there's 15,000 people that are going to Clark anyway.
Okay, well, I don't care either if you don't care.
I don't care.
Then we don't care.
Yeah, we do if you don't care. Dog doesn't seem to care. She hasn't been back in a while.
All right, well, that's because she has a bone to chew.
She's got a bone to pick.
Yeah, it is Las Vegas. You were right. Huh.
That's 3 tonight.
A
3.
scorned professor who slaughtered 3 University of Las Vegas faculty members also sent 22 letters containing laced with white powder to collegiate scholars across the country before Wednesday's shooting. Anthony Paletto, 67, serendipitously, I never thought I'd ever say that. Serendipitously dropped off the envelopes at a local post office without bearing a return address before he headed to the UNLV campus and unleashed a deadly shooting after he was turned down for a job.
I mean, really, you're going to get pissed off about not getting hired?
Well, I wonder why they didn't hire him. Was he maybe not stable?
Could they see the bulges in his back pocket with guns?
Could it be he was carrying around little white powder or something with him?
Probably have white powder on his
Who knows? Yeah. And besides, when you see this picture, would you hire this guy?
Now he's the one that needs the eyebrow waxing.
He does need eyebrow.
Oh my gosh, his glasses don't even fit his face.
He apparently is not a good
Come back up. We need to heckle him some more.
Well, I'm going to go down.
That's bad. Yeah.
I'm going to go down after I put him, after I read the next couple lines.
Please.
I learned it's in the screening that these envelopes that we were able to intercept were going after 14,000 pieces of mail and identifying 22 that were sent. The first letter that we opened had an unknown powder substance in it. Las Vegas, the police department, Sheriff Kevin Mahill, Mac Mahill, said at a Thursday press conference. The content of the letters is not clear, but Mac Mahill said that some of the addresses are university leaders at UNLV and East Carolina University, where Paletto served as an associate business professor from 2001 to 2017. Paletto stormed onto the campus just before noon Wednesday, equipped with a handgun and 11 ammunition magazines. Wow, he was doing some serious.
11 magazines?
Yes.
Man, he meant business.
Yeah, he wanted some, but he only had a handgun. If you're going to take someone out, you got to do it with a rifle.
No, handgun will get the job done.
Only
it
if you're,
depends on whether or not you're a good shot. And if it was an automatic, you could just drop the cartridge, shove one up, and keep on going. Because sometimes the other ones just overheat, and you have to stop shooting.
But the problem is that with a handgun, you have to be good. You really have to be good.
Well, maybe he was really good. That's what I said.
Well, apparently he's not real good because he only killed 3 people, I think. Or,
well, you know.
How many did he kill? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it doesn't say how many people did he kill. It says, how many did he kill? It says here, Paletto stormed onto the campus just before noon, equipped with a handgun with okay, how many did he kill? Okay, allegedly. Oh, I hate this allegedly. He's not allegedly killed him. He killed them. Not allegedly killed him. He killed them. It says UNLV is where we go to watch WNFR every December. Ah. Okay, well, this is a very popular place for people to go, I guess. I'm not going to go there, especially in December.
I will, you know. It just isn't worth my time.
It says he allegedly killed 3 professors inside Beam Hall, which houses the university's business school. Police identified 2 of the victims as business professors, Patricia Navarro Velez and Cha Jan Jerry Chang. It says Chang, 64, was killed by a single gunshot to the head, and Navarro Velez was suffered multiple gunshot wounds. The identity of the 3rd victim, also a professor, has not been released, pending family notification. A 4th
His
victim.
family was probably in Ireland.
Yeah, well, that's a better place to be than there.
Obviously.
Okay. Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, WNFR. See, I would have never got that from WNFR. I thought that was a radio logo or something. But Wrangler National Finals radio. Why do you go to Now wait, I never really saw you. I guess I could see you. Wait a minute.
What?
You have a horse, don't you? I think she has a horse.
Who?
Darrell.
I don't know.
I know you don't know, but I'm just making the correlation why she's going to the Wrangler National Final Rodeo, the WNFR. If you didn't know that.
So?
Well, I was just wondering why she didn't. But now I understand. If you have a horse, then you can go to the national finals.
I have a friend that has a horse.
Like I could stop her from going to the national finals. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, a fourth victim, 38-year-old visiting professor, survived the attack and was rushed to the hospital where his condition has been downgraded to life-threatening. Downgraded to life-threatening. What was it before?
He was bleeding out the eye, had been mauled by a bear threatening.
He went from being dead, they said he was dead, then to life-threatening. So, well, I'm glad they at least killed the shooter.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Well, they did say that, right? Did I say that? No, I didn't say that. Wait. My roommate does. I used to, when I was a kid, might be entering barrel races soon as my friend trains me. Barrel races? I think that's a horse thing.
Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay, they have barrels set up in the middle of a dirt arena, and you run your horse around them.
Oh.
And then maybe you catch a stray heifer or something and you knot it.
I'm going to tell you a story. This is true. This is absolutely true. When I was growing up, you're going to see how stupid I was as a kid.
Do I really need to know this?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
When I was a kid, I lived in the country, and our next door neighbor, was a farmer, and he had a pond. And I said, I asked him if we could go swimming in his pond. He said, the heifers are going to be in the pond. And I thought that was a person. I thought that was a family named the Heifers. I didn't know what a heifer was.
And you grew up in a rural community.
I grew up all by myself because no one wanted to spend time with me. So,
damn, that's bad. That is really, really bad.
It says, Mike, YouTube barrel racing, and the cow she is talking about is calf roping. Oh, okay, all right. See, I need some people to translate this stuff. I don't speak farmer. I don't speak calf or heifer or horse. Well, I needed someone to translate that to me. By the way, she's taking classes on how to make movies and films and stuff. So I think that's cool.
Okay.
I just think it's cool. All right. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Okay, so how many people died? Okay, so did the guy die? That's my question. Heifer is a female cow. See, I didn't know that. I thought that it was just any cow.
No, it's a female cow.
Okay, I didn't know that. So. I have nothing when it comes to being a farmer. I have no farming information, and I don't know. All right. At Polito's home, officers found additional documents left by the gunman that indicated he intended to die during the mass shooting. There was a chair with an arrow pointing down to the documents, so this guy actually left the documents, said, read here. Put an arrow at him so that they actually led him to the right place. Investigators also found a box of 9mm, a box for the 9mm handgun, which was legally purchased last year. And the ammunition matched the gun and cartridge cases that were found at the scene. His motive for the string of violence is unclear, but Police insinuated it could be tied to the repeated rejection of the universities. So now the moral to the story is, if you interview someone to be in your university, you better hire them or they will kill you. Okay. I also entered one of my scripts into the screenwriting contest. Oh, cool! Let me know how it does. I actually wrote, I don't know if you know this or not, I wrote a script recently about me and three girls living together. So it's kind of interesting. I'd be interested to read your script. It'd be interesting to hear what kind of stuff you write about. Anyway, next story. Okay, close. There we go. By the way, this is a guitar that is being manufactured that has me right on the guitar, because you didn't come in earlier, so you didn't see this probably. So yeah, that guy, I'm glad he's dead. Anybody that wants to cause people pain deserves to die. All right. Trying to remember why I had this on. Powerball billionaire Ed Castro bought $4 million worth of Japanese-style mansion. A $4 million Japanese-style mansion for his parents. As it's revealed, his brother was managing his assets. I'm not sure I remember why I did this. I guess I'll do the story since it's the next one in the line. Why would you have your brother managing your assets? I guess I would be the wrong person to ask because my brother stole my assets. So, wouldn't be him. Okay, here we go. Grab it. Come on. Need this to be quicker. You know, I got 10 gigabit access to the internet, and you can't tell because it's still so slow. I am still in the contest after the first deadline. I can send the Facebook Messenger because it's a PDF file. I got a C on it in class because he did not like the... Oh, really? Oh, see, I would find that really fascinating because that's the kind of stuff that's... I like something that's real. I like that kind of thing. All right. Okay, so Edward Castro. Oh, wait a minute. Edward Castro. I wonder if he's Fidel Castro's brother. That would be interesting. That, probably not. But it says billionaire Edwin Castro is generously sharing his winnings. Oh, okay, he won. Oh, he won $2 billion in California's Powerball. $2 billion. That's a lot of money. Wow. $2.04 billion. Fuck. I want to win that kind of money. Why can't I win that kind of money? That's a lot of money. I could buy a house. Let's see. We have one. Yeah. Well, see, they have supposedly the fastest internet here, but couldn't prove it to me because I seem to think it was faster before. I don't know.
Was it faster before the flood?
No, it was faster during the flood because it would just sweep on out. Okay. Anyway, so this guy won a lot of money on... So $4 million is nothing to him. He's got $2 billion. I'd like to have $2 billion. Why don't somebody give me $2 billion? I guess I got to play the lottery. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what this says. All right, so this guy has $2 billion. I mean, it's one thing to be Amazon and have that kind of money. Powerball billionaire Edwin Castro is sharing his winnings with his family. There you go. Wish I had a family that had $2 billion. Sources say that he bought a $4 million Japanese-inspired home in Altadena, California for his parents. Wow. Well, $4 million in California isn't a lot of money.
But it has a pool.
Holy cow, it's 4,600 square feet, though. The 4,600 square foot property has 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and a stunning view of the San Gabriel Mountains. And, it's got its own little garden here. Oh, look at the pool. They had the little pool house there. It was Castro, who is an architect, was undoubtedly inspired by the home's Zen-inducing features. That would be great to have that. Just sit out there and feel the Zen all around you. That would be cool.
And then an earthquake would happen and you'd fall into the center of the earth.
Well, hopefully you just fall into your property or whatever. Since claiming the record-breaking $2 billion California Powerball winning ticket in February, Edwin Castro has dropped a combined $76 million on eye-watering expensive. I think this guy, I think I talked to this guy, I talked about this guy a couple weeks ago, about him buying properties in Florida, too. I bet you this is the same guy, and I just made that realization. Because he was buying all kinds of properties up. That's the thing to do. If you have that kind of money, you buy these properties because they're going to keep increasing in value. And, I mean, that's the
long game.
Yeah, it is. But, I mean, he looks like he's fairly young. $76 million. That's just crazy. I can't even imagine that kind of money. $2.04 billion. That's crazy. Yeah, I would buy something for my relatives, too, if I had that kind of money sitting around. And they'd probably say, oh, you got $2.04 billion and you only bought me a $2 million house. Probably.
Well, then you take it away from them and tell them to flip off.
Yeah. Just crazy. That's $2.04 billion. That's just a lot of money. All right. Would you pay $300,000 for this Boston houseboat? Let's see what this Boston houseboat looks like. Oh, okay. I'll read that. I'll read the script. I'll send you my new script so you can see what I'm working on. Why would you pay $300,000 for this houseboat? It doesn't look special. Yeah, but I mean, granted.
I would want Rick to inspect that before I got on it. It looks so.
The nice thing about it is you don't have to cut the grass.
Sure.
And you can go anywhere there's water.
Mm-hmm.
And sleep and all that stuff. Okay, Taylor Swift's starting to annoy me. I try to like her. I try to. But she's just young and in love, and that just makes me sick. I liked her before she had her boyfriend. Now everything's her and Kelsey or whatever his name is.
So you feel like you missed out on something?
I liked it when she was single. I feel like there's too much about them. I want to know more about her, not them.
Okay.
I don't really follow other musicians really. The land-loving residential real estate market has some nautical competition. For those looking to avoid Boston's sky-high housing prices, this vessel could be relatively budget-friendly alternative to those looking to buy a home. Located in the city of Charleston Marina, the household is seeking a new captain to the tune of $299,000. Listed as a studio apartment with 500 square feet of living space, the houseboat offers both the comforts of home and the tranquility and freedom of being on the water.
Yeah, but they're not saying how much that slip has to cost a year.
That what?
The slip that they're in, the boat slip.
What's a boat slip?
Is where you park the boat.
Oh. Couldn't be that much, could it? Are they expensive?
What? Yeah, they can be,
Oh.
depending on where they are.
Okay.
And she's heading home because she's 30 minutes out.
That's cool. That's all right. It says here, it serves as a way to better utilize the Boston waterfront while providing an affordable housing option. Let's see what this place. Oh, looks like a small studio apartment. I mean, can't get cable. You could get satellite, I guess, but
Satellite would be easy on that.
but it would be horrible when it rains and stuff. That would probably be your only solution. You can get Skynet for the or whatever Elon's Sky thing for TV. That he should get. They should be able to get that. Single camera class at my college where I write, direct, and star in the films. Oh, nice! While the teacher puts on YouTube, I will get more experience in front of the camera. See, that's kind of cool. I kind of wish that when I went to college, for entertainment. You know, like one of my classes was acting and stuff, and I lasted 3 days because I couldn't stand acting. And well, yeah, but you couldn't do a hotspot on your boat because that relies on towers, and unless you have a GPS or a geo satellite geo satellite phone where you're working off of the position of the satellites rather than the towers, you couldn't use that on a boat. That's why you have to have a geo phone if you're going to go out in the water, because the towers don't go across the water. The towers have limitations as far as that's why you have, like, if you're driving along, all of a sudden you lose your signal because that tower doesn't cover this area. So you couldn't do that with a hotspot with a phone, unless you were near the towers. Like, the further out that you get on the boat, the less likely you're going to have for signal. So I don't know what they use. The walkie-talkies are probably point to point, so that probably depends if there's somebody close enough to be able to receive your signal. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, actually it looks kind of cool, but you know, it's too small of a building, too small of a thing for me. Right now I'm going on for 3 degrees, and you already got one in May, being the first person in your family to go to college and get a degree. So after college is done, I want 4 degrees. Wow. I only have 1 degree, and I was the first person in my family to go to college too, and the only one in my family to go to college. So.
You want a cookie?
Got one?
Got a cough drop?
Well, I'll take a cough drop. I usually chew them anyway. Oh, they are chewy. They're like
gummy,
yeah.
They're good.
Anyway, I like the idea of having a boat like this, but I wouldn't want to live in it full time. I'd like to live on, use it to travel around, but I wouldn't want to have that as my main residence. Plus, if you get hit in a storm or something, you could lose all your assets right away. Okay. Next article. Where are we at? I got a couple. Funny videos, but we'll do those after I do this. Oh, this is This is a really strange, oh, of course, a lot of the articles I've had today were strange. Hotel worker cops to castrations by clamping, streamed on ghoulish eunuch maker website. Where do these people come from? That's what I want to know. And how can I be involved? No, I don't want to be involved in castrations.
We just don't know what a castration looks like. I mean, if they do it to a bull.
They do a what?
Never mind.
To a bull? Well, I know this guy here is creepy looking just to look at him. But
Probably tried for a university job and didn't get it.
yeah, well, that could be. He probably has the campus people there. It could be a Saul thing. That could be the next episode of Saul. Yeah. Castrations. Although he's done some pretty weird things in his... Hi, puppy. How you doing? You looking good, girl. Okay, so this guy here... this guy here is weird. His idea of fun, if you want to call it that, is he believes in castrations by clamping. So
clamp till you pass out and then cut them off.
Basically, well, no, it's worse than that. A worker at a Scottish hotel is admitted to participating in an extreme body modification plot in which surgeries, including castrations, were carried out and streamed to paying customers on a website called Eunuch Maker. His name's Ion Siakur, 28, a Romanian national living in London, is standing trial with 8 alleged conspirators who prosecutors say engaged in up to 29 incidents of extreme body modification on 13 victims who had various body parts removed, including castration by clamping. The alleged conspiracy is said to have involved a ghoulish subculture in which healthy body parts, often the genitals, are either surgically removed or damaged to the point where medical intervention is required, usually involving amputation by a physician. The defendants are all alleged to belong to a bizarre collective in which men voluntarily have their penis and testicles removed to become what adherents call nullos, as genital nullification.
Oh, is that the ones that want to say that they don't want to say they want to identify as man or woman? So they just rip their body parts off? Nullification, like it didn't exist?
Possibly.
That's just...
Well, it gets really... Footage of the grisly procedures was allegedly broadcast on a paid subscriber website called Eunuch Maker, which tells you right there what it is. They're becoming eunuchs, like in the old days.
So what does he think? He's going to get a harem with 70 women to look out?
Well, I don't think they have anything about women. This is men who hate their bodies or want to change their bodies, so it's not the norm. Footage of the grisly procedures was alleged. Okay, there it says here, operated by Norway-born North London resident Marius Gustafsson. 45, the alleged conspiracy ringleader, who said to have generated around $246,000 for group members from the broadcast over the 6-year plot. Gustafsson, who uses a wheelchair due to his own amputation, told the newspaper.
His butt?
I guess he amputated probably a leg or something. Some of these people are really weird. I mean, there was some people that I've known in the past. Not this extreme, but some of them were pretty extreme, that they wanted to lose a limb. I mean, I just can't imagine, especially that limb, but some people actually want to lose an arm or want to lose a leg because that's what they really feel. They feel it doesn't belong on them. It says in an interview he willingly had his leg, penis, and part of his nipple removed by the group because he wanted to look like a Ken doll down there. These are weird people. He also told the paper that he had performed similar nullifications on 58 other men and that he stored the excised genitals in his freezer and preserved in alcohol. Yes.
Well, I'm not going to do any drinking around his house.
Well, this guy here is the person that is Marius Gustavus.
And you know what? He's probably on disability and sucking off the government.
Well, over in UK.
Yeah.
He's facing allegations that he removed a man's penis, clamped the testicles for another, and froze a man's leg until it had to be amputated. He's also being charged with making and distributing an indecent image of a child. Appearing at Old Bailey Central Criminal Court in London Thursday, he is purportedly a part of the inner circle, and he admitted to a conspiracy to cause grievous bodily harm stemming from 2 alleged castrations in 2019. She got tattoos on her arms, so I would not want my arms gone. What the fuck, Ken doll, they inspire to be. I don't know. I can't imagine, like, Ken at least has all of his, well,
no, he doesn't.
He has his arms and his legs.
Yes, he does, but he doesn't. Move his baby down there.
Yeah. I don't understand these people. I really don't. I heard about.
Anatomically correct.
I have heard about this stuff,
seen
though.
the G.I. Joe doll in a while.
He doesn't have anything either.
Okay, well, I've never known that.
But I've heard of these
Barbie
people.
wouldn't go out with him when I was little.
Well, I don't think he cares about Barbie. He cares about, probably Ken more than Barbie, because they have the same genitals. None. I don't know. I mean, I've heard about this stuff, and like I said, I've talked to one person that wanted to lose their arm or something. I don't remember what it was. It was a long time ago. It was like 30 years, 40 years ago or something like that. It was a long time ago. I don't understand the whole idea of losing a limb. Especially that limb. Anyway, other standing trial for their alleged roles in the plot include nurse Nathan Arnold, 48, who admitted to removing a portion of his nipple, stealing anesthesia from a hospital where he worked, and processing extreme pornography. He's also charged Damien Bynes, 35, who is said to have removed Gustavuson's penis. Another alleged participant in the bizarre scheme is Jacob Crimmy Appleby, 22, who's accused of freezing Gustavuson's leg until it required. I can't even imagine, like, laying there and having it frozen.
Do you know how painful that is?
I would imagine pretty painful.
Frostbite is a bitch.
And it says Ashley Williams admitted to removing a man's testicle, while Peter Wales, 66, pleaded guilty to conspiracy to cause grievous bodily harm over a period between January 2016 and January 2022.
Grievous bodily harm as opposed to ungrievous?
Yeah, I don't really know the difference there. I just don't get it. I mean, the world is really whacked out. Okay. This next one reminds me of when I was in Times Square the first time. You've been to Times Square, right? And you've seen all the characters that walk around and do the stuff.
Yes, I did.
And like, I remember Pam's biggest thing is she had to get a picture of her with the naked cowboy.
And naked cowboy.
You know the naked cowboy, right?
I didn't see them.
Okay, well, he isn't really...
I was really young back then.
He isn't really naked. He's running around in his underwear. And it was fall, and it was cold. He was there. Anyway,
Shrinkage.
Yeah. Well, you have to pay for the picture. Well, she did a sneaky picture where he was in the background. She got a picture of him in the background. Anyway, that's what this article's about. People that do that. For me, it's a really weird way of making money to go out there and get people to, pay for your picture. Well, and apparently that's that's a big deal for these people. I mean, some of these guys go really big in their costumes too. I saw Iron Man walking around Times Square. He couldn't get that Iron Man outfit just by going to a department store and buying it. He had to actually get it made. So I understand them wanting to profit from him. But, I heard about the Naked Cowboy when I was in New York City a few weeks ago. Never saw him. I don't know if he's still there. I'm assuming he is, but it was also cold, so you're not going to see him too naked in this time of year, I would imagine. But I saw him when I went up to see Sir Spamlock. Not that I was looking for him, because there's also a naked woman who isn't naked that walks around and gets you to get a picture with her, and then they charge you $25 or whatever for the picture. But that's what this whole thing is about, is that these people go up there and they get you to get a free photo, and then they charge you for the photo, and everybody gets really mad because they didn't want to pay for a photo. So I just think it's funny because you want a picture because it's different. Selfies are free, or at least they should be. The UK tourist was confronted and chased down by a group of infamous masked Times Square characters as he shed light on one of New York's biggest scams. So this guy here, I guess, is the guy that called him on the scam. So let's see, there it is, just in case there's noise. I want to make sure that there's no noise going in there because I get in trouble with YouTube. Fremont Street in Las Vegas is like the Naked Cowboy. Yeah, I mean, those guys, they make their money, but they trick the people into thinking that, like here we got a bunch of characters in the background that he was trying to get pictures of, and the minute he got the picture, they were all after him for money, saying, but I just took a selfie. I didn't get I can't, they all wanted him to delete it. And actually, it's funny because when I was in New York last time, I saw these characters in Times Square, and they were all like trying to get you to get a picture with them. And it's just funny because they're, anybody that pays. I mean, I guess it's if you feel like paying them, it'd be okay. But they demand the money then, and you can't it's not like you're doing anything wrong. But the UK has gone viral for exposing one of New York's biggest scams, in which people dressed as characters in Times Square manipulate unsuspecting tourists into coughing up cash for pictures that they have no obligation to pay for. There's a guy that's dressed up like a Christmas tree. I didn't see that one. Oh, it's funny. You don't have to pay him, you just walk off. And this content creator was also featured on Netflix follow-up real-life game show called Squid Game, filmed himself refusing to pay and warning others. Oh, wow. The Grinch, he didn't pay the Grinch. That's funny. This guy was just having fun. Everybody, free photos, free photos. Much of the anger of the costume icons who have been a plate on the city. I don't think you can do anything about it. If they don't want to pay it, they don't have to pay it.
Yeah, but, people go up there and they think that this is something that, that their kids see, or they're, somebody's really enthralled with a human-sized character or something
Right.
that they've seen on TV. But they should realize that nothing is free in New
Right.
York. You know?
Wow.
And then there are nothing short of prostitutes with their clothes on.
It says tourists have been reported to being swindled by characters for years, charging people prices ranging from $10 to $50 for a picture. Yeah, I think they charged $25 for a picture of the Christmas tree that they do every year.
You mean that big tree in Rockefeller?
Yeah.
They charge you $25
I
if
think
you
it was-
take a selfie.
No, if they take your picture, they charge you $25. I think that's what it was. I think that's what Marcia paid for a picture. And in some cases, hundreds in scams. While 47% of the New Yorkers said they have had an unpleasant interaction with the forceful characters or street hustlers. I don't know. I mean, I paid for. I paid a guy. He gave me a CD a long time ago when I forget when it was. It was many years ago when I was in wrestling, and he gave me a CD, and then he tried to get me to pay for the CD. I didn't pay him. I gave him $5 or whatever for the CD, and I never listened to the CD because I don't listen to rap. But it's just kind of funny that these. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a problem with the characters asking for money, but when they demand money, you know. I got lost in Times Square with Angel trying to find the tree lighting. Yeah, I tried not to go to the tree lighting. I did my best to get out of that, but I still ended up getting there. Okay, next. Mom of two. Oh, this is a really weird one. Mom of two fought with husband about drinking before plunging from the roof of a luxury New York City building. Yeah, I guess she was really serious about not wanting him to drink.
Or her.
So serious that she. I wonder. I get suspicious about something like this. That she just plunged to her death. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. You know, it's not like you can trust her husband because he was drinking.
Or she was drinking.
Oh, I think that the fight was over him drinking. So I'm hoping that I would hope that she wasn't drinking. But you never know. There's strange stories like that happening more than it should. It says here... the woman who plunged from a luxury Upper East Side apartment Thursday had a blowout fight with her spouse just moments before she took the fatal leap. But the devastated husband said he wasn't even home. Alina Page, 35, jumped from the roof of the 36th story of the Brittany after her spouse confronted her about her drinking habits. Oh, was it about her drinking habits? Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought she was confronting him about drinking. Here she was being confronted. About her drinking habits. Her husband, Brian Page, said he wasn't there when the tragedy unfolded, but declined to answer the questions about whether there was a fight. She was in love. She was the love of my life, my soulmate. I'm devastated. The mother of two was found with injuries consistent of a fall on the corner of York Avenue and East 92nd Street.
Pretty sure they were pretty sick and different.
Oof, I'm sure. Oof. Man, that's crazy.
That's one thing you can't change your mind about.
It says Paige was rushed to the hospital in critical condition, but succumbed to her injuries. Well, yeah, she jumped from the 35th floor. I really don't think that.
I mean, you just can't take that back, you know.
Oops, I was only kidding. She lived in a ritzy building, which runs a private shuttle to the subway every 30 minutes with her big family. So that's such a shame.
She had some serious issues, and she didn't want to confront the demons.
Well, she confronted him, whether she wanted to or not. So then we've got a Christmas story here. Dirty old New York Police Department boss showed his penis pictures on duty.
Really?
He slept during the Black Lives Movement protest. Oh man, that's crazy stuff. I don't understand. These, I mean, keep it in your pants. We don't need to see that. Let's see here. Let's post this here. Oh, this world's gone to a really bizarre place. And these are the good stories. Oh, man. Okay. You would think as a cop, he would probably want to be a little better person. It says, when he wasn't napping on the job, he was allegedly showing penis pics to female underlings. New York Police Department Lieutenant Scott Milne, Milne, I don't know, who was caught in photos sleeping in the police vehicle during Black Lives Matter march at Brooklyn Bridge, showed pictures of his genitals to Officer Alexandria Sanchez and a fellow cop while they were on duty. The 58-year-old boss also smacked Sanchez's butt, prompting her to throw a stapler at him. Let's see here. The lurid tale began in 2018 when he became Sanchez's supervisor. Sanchez, 44, was driving the line, I don't know how to pronounce his name, with another female officer during the Brooklyn half marathon that year when he started talking about his social life. He started talking about, I'm always on Tinder and I show pictures of myself to women. The married mom of 3 told the Post, this is the picture I show them. And he pulled out a picture on his phone and showed us a picture of his penis. I don't understand. I mean, I don't understand guys that just want to show it to everybody. I just don't get it. I mean, like, how could they even think that that's okay?
They don't think it's, well, they think
The women don't think it's okay.
well, it's just they put a sock on it.
Yeah. He told the cops he meets with women from the dating app at Hot Sheet Hotels. I don't know what that is. From the dating app. Okay, I don't know what that means.
So he goes to a hotel with them.
Then he asked, how about a hotel, to Sanchez. Sanchez was angry, called him a dirty old man, but she and the other female cop didn't complain because they feared retaliation.
Oh, please.
Sanchez said she never drove with him again, and the frat house atmosphere continued at the precinct. I don't get how that could happen. He'd come out of our room and be like, everybody take off your clothes, let's have a party.
You know, it is just, some people are so in much, I don't know, they don't want to feel anything, so they try to feel the worst thing to make them feel something.
I guess. I don't know.
And for them to be such a flamboyant thing they have no self-esteem whatsoever.
Yeah, I guess. It's just crazy stuff. He would also talk about his penis being circumcised and laugh about it. In June 2020, he was at the Black Lives Matter protest in Brooklyn when he was caught on camera snoozing at a temporary headquarters with his radio in hand. Another photo shows him lying back in a booth with his belly leaning on the table inside a vehicle. Let's see here. It says, I'm standing by the desk with my sergeant, and I'm leaned over. We're comparing notes, and I felt a large smack on my butt. This is 2023.
See, the thing is, if somebody does that to my ass, I'm going to turn around and deck them.
But you know,
and it doesn't matter about retaliation. That is just not appropriate.
I could understand. I mean, I could understand in the 70s, 80s, maybe 90s, but in the 2000s, we've been so woke by this stuff. I mean, I remember reading about a woman who was suing her husband because he forced her to have sex, and I thought, well,
that's why you got married, bitch.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, well, what'd she expect? She's married to him. But then it occurred to me, okay, maybe this does have some validity to it.
Well,
and
the thing is, it gets to a point where some people think that they own other people, and that you are there for his convenience.
Right.
And so he was probably doing some very detrimental things. And how did we know that she didn't have trauma to begin with?
Right. And the thing is, in my stupidity, I thought, well, that's not right. You shouldn't be able to sue your husband. And then I thought, you know, as time went on and I started thinking about it, I thought, okay, I'm getting it now. Yeah. And then I realized what it was all about. I thought it was, you know, she was just doing it because of, like someone that got sued for throwing food. Okay, that would be stupid to me. But as I started really thinking about it, I thought, you know, as a guy, we don't ever have to worry about that. That doesn't happen to us. We are the perpetrators. And that's when I started rethinking.
Some women are perpetrators.
Understood. But the majority of the perpetrators are the men. And that's when I started rethinking my relationships and how I should be presenting myself to my partner. That I really, you got to think about it in a whole different way than what we're brought up to thinking. Now, today's kids are a little bit more aware of things, but when you're brought up in a situation in the 70s, 80s, and maybe 90s, we started waking up around the 90s when we started realizing that these things were wrong. Because I never even would have thought about that until I heard these news things like, woman sues her husband, and I'm like, what? I thought that's, you know, and then I realized that's because men run the country. And then I realized that, okay, so maybe it's not right. And then I started rethinking things. So I became the person I am today, which is a little more aware of things than the average male. So just kind of weird that those things even happen. But this thing should have never happened. I mean, he's a superior showing pictures of his penis. He shouldn't be showing, even if he wasn't a superior, he shouldn't be showing his penis. But if he's showing his penis, that's a problem.
I mean, there's just something wrong with that. And the fact that it took this long to get to a point of somebody complaining about it.
Exactly.
You know, and if he did it in front of other officers, shame on them for tolerating it.
That is correct.
You know, I mean, nobody should have to be tolerated. No one should have to tolerate someone else's uninvited advances on their own personal body, regardless if it's hand-holding or if it is full-blown rape.
And the thing I don't understand is, I have friends that are female, obviously, and they tell me about guys sending dick pics on Facebook, unwarranted dick pics. I have never, ever, ever done that to anyone. Just
creepy, isn't it?
It is creepy. It's absolutely creepy. It's so weird. And the response is that, well, you know, if you don't want one, you shouldn't be on Facebook. No. What kind of society are we in where this is even a conversation?
Well, some things men think, like if a woman wears a short skirt,
right,
it gives them permission to do that. But the thing is, I mean, I think a woman can dress how she wants to dress, but she also, I mean, if she's, I'm sorry, it comes down to the point, too, where if you're going to go up to a hotel room with a celebrity and you're half drunk and you're not expecting to get molested, you know, I mean, you have to have some personal responsibility in it. You can't sit yourself out there and say, oh, I didn't know my, you know, but the thing is, people spike people's drinks, people do things to people that they're not aware of,
Yes.
and then they get caught in this like little thing that goes on. But the thing is, it's people should just like, if you can't get any, then go pay for it. You know.
There is an exception to what you're talking about, though, and I'll explain it.
Try.
Okay, I will. There was a stripper that worked in the place where I worked. She was not a stripper when she was working where I was working. That was her side job, okay?
It's her side hustle.
And she dressed like a stripper at work, which was not okay, because there was a dress code.
And that sends the wrong message.
Right, but let me explain
I
further.
mean, you go down the
Now-
hall and you've got feathers flying. I mean, somebody's going to take notice.
Right, well, I mean, I don't care how they dress when they come in. They can dress, I'm focused on my work. But the guy 2 down from me was a jerk, and always was a jerk, and still is a jerk, and will be a jerk till the day he dies. I do not like him. I do not like him, Sam, I am.
And no green eggs in
Okay? But she walked by, and her
girls
were poking out, and you could tell she...
wasn't wearing a bra.
And he said, not to her, he said, she has really nice, or something like nice boobs or nice tits or whatever it was that he
Nice
said.
rack.
Nice rack, something like that. And she heard it. She overheard it. She went down to HR.
Dressed as she was.
Yeah, and complained that she was being sexually harassed. He did not say it to her, and he didn't say it that loud. She just heard it. It ruffled a lot of feathers and caught HR's attention. So HR's interviewing everybody in the general area. Did you hear him say it? Did you hear him say it? And I knew they were going to come to me because I was only 2 down. As much as I can't stand him, I pleaded, I heard nothing. Because all she wanted was a lawsuit. She wanted to walk out of there with cash.
See, and that's what I'm saying is that's not an exception. That's the same thing as if you're going into someone's hotel room with a celebrity. You know, even if you're half drunk, you know, even if something happens, you can say you didn't comply later because you weren't in the capacity to comply. So you can sue them.
Yep.
Or you have that person in your back pocket and you can blackmail them. See, this is where
He would have
women,
lost his job
yeah,
if I had said that.
And the thing is, it's like people shouldn't suffer because other people, you know, I mean, if you're young and you're pretty and you want to dress like that, or if you're old and you just want to dress like that to creep other people out, it doesn't matter.
Right.
But accept the consequences of
Right.
what you look like because you send a message.
And
it's not just because, I mean, like, they did this one stupid show a couple of years ago where someone had physically altered himself to look like an animal. And so when he physically altered himself to look like something, he lost his job. He ended up on this only being able to work from his living room. And whenever he would go out, he would scare small children.
Jeez.
And so, of course, he's going to grow old and die by himself. But, you know, he has to have his self-expression. You know, and I'm all for self-expression, but, you know, don't ask me to accept your insanity because I don't agree with you.
Yep.
You know, and don't tell me to shut up because I don't agree with you.
Right.
You know, you need mental freaking help, and that's just, you know, the bottom line.
Well, I truly did not want to be involved in that whole mess, and I just said, I didn't hear anything.
You know, and when somebody's doing that and walking around like that, they're doing that, like you said, just to get a paycheck or just to get something.
Right.
It's a tit for tat, and pun included.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we can do some fun ones now since I've done a bunch of really bizarre.
Well, you got 4 minutes of fun.
Well, we can have these. This is Bad Dive is what this one's called. This is one of those Twitter ones. I love the CCTV idiots. Okay, this guy here.
Oh!
I bet it did. Oh, man.
That was
it hit his butt and into his back, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
You got it, bro.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Oh!
You got it, bro. Good for him.
Oh!
It's dangerous to jump with a hat.
You got it, bro. Oh!
That was funny to me.
You got it, bro.
All right, that was one. Then this one's called Good Dive, because we had a bad dive. Now we get a good dive into a car. This car was out of control, and there was no driver. This guy jumped into the car. So, all right, let me stop this because it. All right. So this car, for whatever reason, is moving without a driver. He jumped in the car and stopped it from crashing into that whatever it was, that house or whatever, potentially.
Look how much of a downturn that would have been.
Oh.
I mean, he probably just pulled the emergency brake wherever it was.
Yeah, I don't know how he did it. I don't know what he did, but he...
Because sometimes, if you know cars, you can know that it's either in the seat between or if it's underneath.
Yeah.
But
well, it could be just a handbrake or something.
Yeah.
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 That was crazy.
Shit.
And they knew it was. They saw it coming. I don't know if they had anything to do with it, but
what it might have been is that they probably saw it come around the corner because it was kind of on the sidewalk a little bit.
Okay. Then we got Chevelle. I don't remember what this is, but this is Chevelle. I named these things because they don't have names. I think this has a crash. I think this is a crash. Chevelle crashes into a minivan on the highway. Oh, yeah. It's cool. Yeah. So this guy, this Chevelle here, was being a jerk.
69 Chevelle.
Oh no! Crashed right into that. You moved that guy's car.
Охренеть.
Yeah.
Old school. Yeah. 69 Chevelle.
Oh no! They get that.
Охренеть. Охренеть. Old school. Yeah. 69 Chevelle.
Who's at fault, I should say. I forget what this one is, too. Try to remind myself what it is so I can talk about it. Oh, this was another accident. In New York, you have these guys flying in between on these scooters and stuff. And it was only a matter of time before this was going to happen. I mean, this is on the highway. This is definitely a scary one because the guy, I hate these people that have their motorcycles and they think, oh, I got a motorcycle, I can go in between. No, you can't. I mean, this is... Yeah, I heard a crackling going on. I don't know what it was, but it might have been. Oh, the sound was on this. That was probably the car. Then this one's called Spray in the Elevator. This one is so bizarre. I don't even know. I remember what this one was. This is some kid in the elevator, and let's just say he got what he deserved. So here he is.
Does he not realize that can arc back?
That and the fact that there's a camera in this elevator.
Yeah.
That could be a problem. But he apparently has a point that he wants to make.
Oh, he's too short to make it to the top floor.
I can't. What would make you do that? I just can't even imagine. He can't get out. You're stuck in there with the urine buttons. Look at all the flashing lights and stuff. He's like, I can't get out. So he's,
but you know that if there was any exposed wiring or any short,
Yeah.
that it would arc back into his body.
And it should have.
And fry him.
It's a shame it didn't.
Damn, idiot.
People like that just, I don't get it, you know. And then the last one is careful what you ask for.
Anthony might be listening.
I don't remember what this one is either. I named it and I have no idea. Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. This is a good one. Now, I was a kid that was bullied a lot when I was in school. And in fact, I had this happen to me when I was in school, where kids were coming after me because I was a bigger kid. And plus, I was told, my brother said that near his deathbed, he paid kids to come after me.
Your brother was an idiot.
He was an idiot and will remain an idiot. But this kind of thing happens more than you would expect it to. This is what happened. So this kid was trying to mind his own business. He was being bullied. He took it the first time. And the kid went and decided he was going to do it again. And then he said, nope, you're not going to do it again. And then you had the guy that was, I had a guy like this that was just like this. That was trying to do it to me. So he took him, now watch this. Bam! He just plastered him to the ground. Now his friend gets involved. And
And this other guy says the same thing.
Just let him alone. You know? Careful what you ask for. The kid was bullying him and decided to get plastered. And it's horrible because, there are people out there, they just, I don't know why that kid bullied me like that. I had no idea even who he was. So my brother could be telling the truth. But why he would do that, I don't know. I was a nice kid. I was a good kid. I never got in trouble. Yes, that was a wrestling move that definitely shattered that kid's, he probably didn't ever expect that to happen. So I'm glad that he did it too. I believe in standing up for the underdogs. That's why I'm a person that does stand up for the underdogs. So, all right. Well, geez. I guess it's time to go. All right, so kill this. I had some other stories, but they aren't that good. They're okay. But, oh, wait, here's one. McDonald's Filet-O-Fish is shrinking. It's called the McMinnow. I thought this was funny. I thought, well, a lot of things like hamburgers and stuff got really small too, because when I was a kid, the hamburgers were really thick and stuff, and now they're not thick at all. But here you have, this is what it looks like now. That's what it used to look like, and I remember them being pretty big at one point. Yeah, now they're minnow burgers or whatever it is.
What they're making them out of now. It doesn't even taste like fish anymore.
I haven't had I used to like their fishes a long time ago, but I don't really think that I don't know. It's just any way to save a buck, and it's not like McDonald's needs to save a buck. Those guys are making millions and millions of dollars.
You got to realize too how much it costs because everybody's suing them for high coffee in their lap.
I believe that stuff's a bunch of bull anyway. It says, sure, spiked inflation costs on rent and other basic needs are troubling, But fast foodies have bigger fish to fry. Fishing for the truth about suspected edits to the widely beloved Filet-O-Fish sandwich. Whistleblowing McDonald's lurchers have virally taken to TikTok, claiming this renowned restaurant has been serving shrimpy-sized fish patties at jacked-up prices. The Filet-O-Fish has shrunk by 20%, insisted apparent Golden Arches gourmet, known virtually as Nellie Bob, in a buzzy video, rebuked Mickey D's shrinkflation. It's comically small, the disgruntled diner continued while gripping the itty-bitty bite for his more than 982,000 TikTok viewers. I know my hands are big, but that's ridiculous. So there you go.
It doesn't even cover the bun anymore.
Yeah.
You know.
It's crazy. Yep. All right. Well, on that one, I'm going to wrap it on up, and we have our McFishes and all that stuff to fry. So, all right. Thank you for checking in, and hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the show, and as soon as I get the part up here, there we go.
It's been a while.